2018 Bentley Continental GT3 from HW Modified. This one in a silverish gray color with blacked out wheels. We got some nice striping just down the side right there. Front end, no tampo work for the lights or anything like that. A little bit disappointing on that end. Would have liked to see a little bit more detail there. These wheels look so good on it. I like the side skirts as well. They've got a little bit of detail in the plastic right there. And that big spoiler and diffuser on this one. It's a great looking Bentley overall. 70s van from HW Art Cars. And this one is a recolor of the white one that we had before, where it's got all the writing on the side. So you can see there's a few words in there. There's wheels, there's 1968, the year of Hot Wheels since 1968. So a couple of different writing and stuff, so you can spell out a bunch of different things on there. It's an interesting design. I like the wheels on here. They look pretty good, pretty clean from the front end, that chrome grille on there, and that little sunroof on the top. Roadster bite from HW Roadsters. This one, we have a new blue color right here. I like this blue, looks really, really good. We've got these nice gray wheels right here as well. It's the single position for seating right there. Number 6 on the front end, black base on the bottom. Pretty neat looking all around. Ducati Desert X from HW Moto. And we got another motorbike to the Hot Wheels lineup right here. This was kind of like a off-road / on-road motorbike right here. Pretty interesting looking from the side end right there. Nice detail for those front lights. And we got just these plastic wheels on there right there as well. Not bad. I'm not a huge fan of the motorbikes to the lineup in Hot Wheels, but if you are, this one's for you. 2017 Camaro ZL1 from Muscle Mania. This one in yellow with the blacked out wheels. We got the Hot Wheels logo right there on the side. We got that nice pinstriping down there, and I like this striping on the back end right there. That's pretty neat. Blacked out spoiler that's lipped right there. We got the nice front end that's all lipped right there. It's an overall fantastic looking design. I really like this Camaro. Corvette Grand Sport Roadster from HW Roadsters. This one in white with the gray wheels, the number 39 on the side of it. We got that open top Roadster right there. Nice design. I like that stripe that goes down the center. That looks really, really good. There's your front end right there. It's got a little bit lipped right there. It almost looks like we got a little bit of a error in my front lip right there. It's got a little bit of a like a tooth edge out right there. So interesting that we have a little bit of an air car mixed in, but not too bad looking of this Corvette Roadster. GMC Hummer EV from HW Hot Trucks. And this one in white, it's our first recolor of the Hummer EV. We first got it in the yellow. The white's the official launch color of this truck in real life, so it's interesting they never came out with the white one first. But hey, nonetheless, I think it looks great in the white. And there you have Hummer written on the back of it, the nice wide tires. We got the nice like open top on this one as well. It's an overall good looking vehicle. 88 Honda CRX from HWJ Imports. And this one's in a really cool finish paint job on here. It's like a matte gray finish, and it's just really, really neat looking. You can see all the angles of this vehicle very, very nicely. We've got these gold chrome wheels, CRX written on the side of it, Hot Wheels logo on the back. Got good detail on the rear end for that Honda logo, CRX and all that. Nothing on the front end though, as far as painting or temp work or anything like that. But you look at it from that angle, it's very, very clean looking. Even from the side of it, it's a nice clean looking Honda CRX. LB Super Silhouette Nissan Silvia S15 from HW Modified. And this is a new recolor in gold. Looks really cool in gold. We got the Liberty Walk writing on the side right there. And just look at all the angles, the diffuser, the wheels, the front lip just right there like that. Just what an interesting design car. Super, super cool. It's interesting to see these new Liberty Walk cars come to the Hot Wheels lineup. I really, really like the look of this one, especially in this gold. Subaru WX STI from HWJ Imports. And this one is in a nice pearl white color right here. We got the nice gold chrome wheels, a little bit of writing and style on the side of it as well. We got painted lights right there for tempo work. That looks really, really good. Very clean from the top end right there. Very nice from side. I think these wheels suit this car very well. Nothing on the back as far as detail or stamping or anything like that. Overall, from the side profile and the front quarter, it looks really, really good. Surf and School Bus from Surf's Up. And this one's an interesting color on here. I really do like the look of this. We've got Gold Coast written on the side of it. We got that big exposed chrome engine right there on the back, as well as that rear right there. We can see a little bit of aerodynamics on the top right there. It's just a funky looking school bus. I think this one's really, really cool. I like the color of it. I like the new release colors that they're coming out with, a lot of these ones. Nissan Patrol Custom from HWJ Imports. And this is a recolor of a new casting for 2023. This one has the white wheels. We got, look at all the graphics on the side with the Patrol on there. You can see it's got a little slot for a spare tire wheel, but it doesn't have one. We got the sunroof on there. I love that engine, the exposed engine in like a chrome titanium, as well as that continues on to the interior. What a great new recolor of this car. Dodge Viper RT10 from HW Roadsters. And the tooling of this casting is our original release of the Dodge Viper. We are getting a retooled casting of this at some point this year, but hey, nonetheless, why not release the old classic design of the Viper RT10, one of my favorite cars of all time in real life. Really, really like the Dodge Viper. And check out these wheels. These wheels, I feel like they're just made for the Dodge Viper. Those kind of 3-spoke style wheels right there. There is your back end. We got that double striping down there. Overall, I still think this design is really good, but I'm interested to see what the new one looks like too. Dragon Wagon from Xpera Motors. This is a new for 2023 casting. It's our first recolor. We had it first in red. Now we've got it in this blue color. Hot Wheels logo on the side. White wheels on there. There's that engine right there. And that little handlebar right there where you can put your little Lego dude inside and he can have some fun with this car. Dimachini Veloce from Retro Racers. Look at all the graphics on the side of this car. We got Goodyear, the number 3, a couple of small ones right there. We got Sparkle written on the front end right there. It's an interesting design, fantasy car right here. It's kind of a mixture of like some 70s muscle cars or so. We got the big lip spoiler on the back of it. Overall, I don't mind this car. I think it's a pretty neat little fantasy car. Audi 90 Quattro from Retro Racers. And this is a new for 2023 casting as well. We've got it in the white and black trim on there. You can see the white wheels on there, which are quite interesting. If we look at that front end, you can see that Audi logo and the nice detail of that one, the number 4 right there. It's got like a crazy wide body look when you look at it from over top. It's a very, very interesting casting. I think it's kind of neat. It's kind of different. It's got just a different feel to it. But overall, I think it looks great. Solar Reflex from HW Metro. And this one in blue, and then it does of course have the nice kind of solar paneling on the top. Kind of looks like a snake. I like the color of it. I like how it shimmers in the light really nicely. It says Earth Day 4/22 on there, so I believe it's April 22nd is Earth Day. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks to be what it is for 2023. We look on the back right there. We look on the side again. So overall, it's a pretty neat design of a car. I don't know if anything comes off or comes apart. Doesn't look like it. I'll give it a quick pull here, but no. But overall, what do you guys think of this one? Rise and Climb from HW Sports Treasure Hunt. This one's in a really cool teal color. It's got some graphics on the side of it, as well as like a kind of racing flag right down the front. And if we look down to the side, let's find that treasure hunt logo. There it is, right there on the back. We've got one on this side right there. And if we switch it around, you can see the one on that side right there as well. And we got the little bikes on the back, that big sunroof on that back. Pretty neat looking car. Mustang NHRA funny car from HW Drag Strip. And here it is, and something unique to this car, which we haven't seen for a long time, is you can see the NHRA logo on the back. So it's an officially licensed funny car from NHRA and Mattel collaboration. We do have the stripes and stars and stuff all on the front right there. And we do have that big engine. It doesn't open up like some of the previous funny cars that we had from Hot Wheels. They would open up, you'd be able to see underneath. Unfortunately not. And it does seem a bit lighter as well. Like, so it's mostly plastic and stuff like that. But still, nonetheless, it's a nice looking car. I like it as a funny car. I hope we see more funny cars come to the Hot Wheels lineup. Brickin' Trails from Brick Rides. And there we have this one. It's very, very big of a casting. And the unique thing about these ones right here, all these brickin' cars, we do have the little piece that will come off, and then it's got your mega blocks or Lego that you can place, and you can put different things on here if you want to. You can customize it completely. You can move this around in different positions if you want. You can have it right up there if you want as well. So pretty unique little car. I like how they do these brickin' cars right here, and this one is Brickin' Trails, the off-road vehicle. Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7 from Retro Racers. And this one in white with the blue on the side that has that exposed Carrera logo. So really, really neat, interesting touch to that one. We got the blacked out wheels on this one as well. And this is, I believe this is a new casting for 2023, and I really like it. It's quite small and light as well. That's something to notice. And I didn't notice when we had it in the packaging, we do also have some writing on the back right there. So you can see a little bit of detail right there, and that nice like kind of lip whale's tail style spoiler right there, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then we do have the Porsche logo just on the front end. Batmobile from Batman. And this seems to be a new recolor, and it's hard to say, like it's some sort of metallic, like brownish, reddish. It's hard to see exactly, but it's kind of an interesting recolor for this. I do like the wheels on this. I think they look kind of fitting to be a Batmobile style wheel. And then on the front end, you can see it almost looks like a bat head right here for that front kind of design. We got the bubble tops right there, and then that big fin on the back end, the jet engines coming out the back end. But I do like the design of this Batmobile. 1989 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG from HW Turbo. And this has gotta be so far the best new casting of 2023 from Hot Wheels. Just look at the detail on the back end for those rear tempo work, the AMG, the Mercedes logo, the exhaust down there. Such a clean looking car. And then it's got like that wide body look to it. You can see that flared fenders on each side right there in the front as well. And then look at the detail for the front with the Mercedes logo, the headlights, everything. It's just what a great looking casting to be in the Hot Wheels mainline. Super happy to have this one added. Highway Hauler 2 from HW Haulers. In this one, we've got the big Hot Wheels logo on the side of it. Rapid Race Parts written right there. We've got these wheels, which I think are really, really cool. And then you can see that nice aggressive gloss black front cab right there on this one. Water Bomber from Sky Show. And you can see this one is meant to be a water bomber for fire. You can see the flames just on the side right there. This would be the type of plane that would go water, scoop up the water, and then go and spray it and disperse it all over the flame to put the flames out. So pretty neat little casting that they have in the Hot Wheels lineup. This is obviously just a new recolor of it. 64 Nova Wagon Gasser from HW Gassers. What a cool new recolor of this, and check out the graphics on the side. Supernova is written on the side. We got chrome all on the inside of it. Hot Wheels logo just right there. And then on the top, I noticed there is a little bit of an error in the paint. There's almost like a dent in the roof right there. You can kind of see that. You can almost see a dent right there and right there. So two little dents in there. So that's kind of interesting. We do have that big chrome engine right there, the chrome grille. You can see that raised up front end, the lowered rear end for that gasser look of this one. The Beatles Yellow Submarine from HW Screen Time. And you can see this, it's a yellow submarine right here. We do have the propellers on the back, which don't actually move or work or anything like that. We do have wheels underneath as a base, and Yeah, I've never really been a huge fan of this casting the Hot Wheels lineup. I get that it's the Beatles and all that, but I mean, I feel like collectors nowadays really don't care. So not really my thing, but if you like it, there you go. 73 Honda Civic Custom from HWJ Imports. And I believe this is a new casting for 2023. This one's in a nice green color, very clean look to this one. Nice glossy paint job. And we do have that painted black front on that hood right there. And it's even got like a gloss stripe down there. So that's kind of interesting. I like the detail on the front end. This is actually a super, super good casting. Wow, I'm actually more impressed now that I've opened this casting up to see all the details of it up close and just the way that they have the fender flares on here, these small wheel tire combination. I'm not a Honda Civic fan at all in real life, but I really do enjoy this casting. Donut Drifter from Sweet Rides. And as you can see, this one does have the Treasure Hunt logo, so it is the Treasure Hunt as well. And I do see the Treasure Hunt logo just right here. It's almost hidden. It's in a very different colored paint job, so it's just blended right into the striping right there. It's hard to see, but it is there. So this is our Donut Drifter Treasure Hunt. Interesting color, interesting treasure hunt, but there it is. Tesla Model Y from HW Green Speed. And this is our third color of the Tesla Model Y in the Hot Wheels lineup. It is a new for 2023 casting. We had first the white, then we had the red edition from Target, the Target Red Edition one, and then now we've got this gray. So they're following the trend of all of the colors of the Tesla Model Y in real life. So hopefully we get a blue one and a black one in the future. I like these blacked out wheels, they look really good. This is a great casting because it's not just a stock Tesla Model Y. It does have like a little bit of a body kit on all around, like the lip body kit, the diffuser, as well as that rear little lip wing does have that cutout, which is different from the stock one in real life. So it's an interesting casting with a little bit of customizing in it, and I really like this new color. Baja Bison T5 from HW Green Speed. And being a green speed car, this one would obviously be an all-electric vehicle, and it's some sort of off-road vehicle. I'm not really sure exactly what it's supposed to be. We've got spare tires on the back. It almost looks like we got fans on the top of it, which is really weird. I like how these wheels, they're coming out with a lot of cars, and for some reason I really like them, even though they're kind of like flat looking weird wheels, but I think they look good on some vehicles, and this one definitely suits those style. But what do you think of this new casting? Fiat 500 from HW Green Speed. And this one also being a green speed car, you have to assume this is the Fiat 500e. That is the all-electric variation of the Fiat 500. It looks identical, so I don't think there's any body differences or anything like that, but it's an interesting color, kind of like an aqua greenish tealish color right here, a little bit of metallic in there, and then we got these wheels that look pretty neat on this car. If you're a Fiat 500 fan, this is back in the lineup. 71 Porsche 911 from Retro Racers, and this is our Magnus Walker Outlaw variation. We've seen this one before in similar color variations. I believe this is just a wheel variation to that one right there. We got the MW from Magnus Walker Momo 277, and there is your Urban Outlaw logoing just on the top of it right there. Porsche on the back, so lots of logoing and stuff all around it and writing. It looks like a great little racing Porsche. Track Manga from HW Art Cars. And you can see Track Manga, it's got all the different graphics and stuff on the side of it. Very, very cool looking. It's some sort of like animal on the side. I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to be. Orange tires on there as well. And check out that front artwork and detail. Wow, that is pretty crazy looking. We got the K on this one right here, that big lip spoiler, the nice diffuser on the front right there, that body kit, just an absolutely crazy wild Hot Wheels car. Renault Sport RS01 from HW Turbo. And liking the color of this one. We've seen this casting in many, many different recolors, and it's been a while since we've seen it. Nice to have it back. I like the white wheels on there as well. The 01 on the side, nice graphics that kind of mesh right in. You can see the front end. It's kind of lacking detail for the front lights and all that, but they've saved all the tempo work for the front and the side of the body on here. So overall, I think it's done pretty nicely. You got the Renault logo just right there on the back. You can even see it says Renault on the spoiler etched into the casting. So overall, it's a nice looking car. I really do like this one. I'm happy to see it back in the lineup. 2017 Pagani Huayra Roadster from HW Roadsters. This has got to be the best color release on the Pagani Huayra. I absolutely love blue. This is like a metallic blue. You can see metallic flakes in it as well. Then we have gold wheels on here, which looks so good with the blue. Then we have like kind of like a goldish copper style interior on there, which is very, very unique. Tinted front window. Just a great looking casting all around, especially in this new color of it. What do you guys think of this recolor of the Pagani Huayra Roadster? Ford Escort RS 2000 from Retro Racers. And you can see this is a new recolor. We got different wheel tire combination on the front and rear, so that is quite unique. You can see it on this side as well. We do have some nice striping on there. This is a little spot, I guess it would be for a number. There's no number on this one. See some vents on the front end right there. Very 80s 70s style design on this one. I used to not like this casting. I'm starting to like this casting a lot more. I appreciate the detail on it, the tamper work for the lights, the lip spoiler and all that. It's actually done very nicely. I think this new color of it shows it off very well. Classic TV series Batmobile from the Batman series. And this is a casting we've seen many releases of throughout all of the cases of 2023, even late 2022. And this is a nice new recolor of that one. We've seen it as a treasure hunt. We've seen it as, no, maybe not it was a treasure hunt, maybe it was a super, but we've seen this casting quite a bit. And I do appreciate the casting. I think they've done a great job out of it, but maybe just give it a little bit of a rest there. We don't want to see as many recolors of it. We appreciate all the other castings that they make as well. So I think we've seen enough recolors of the TV series Batmobile. Air Eruption from Sky Show. And Air Eruption, I assume, is like a jet on wheels. You can see Air Eruption has the wings that pull out on it, so that's kind of unique that we don't see many castings with the moving wings that come out. So it's a car, it's a plane. Yes, it is both. You can see that jet engine on the back, the nice fins on the rear. It's a cool casting. It's definitely something we would expect to see flying cars and stuff like that, so maybe this will be made into a real life car, but it's cool how those wings open and close on it. Porsche Taycan Turbo S from Factory Fresh. And this one in a very cool looking green color on this one. It's metallic. We got the metallic sparkle in there. Blacked out wheels with the chrome lip on there. Nice detail on the back with the Porsche writing right down there. Nice tamper work all on the rear lights as well. And then the front end, wow, so good with those lights. They've done a great job at the tamper work on those lights. So this is an overall very clean casting. I really do like this. 72 Ford Ranchero from HW Art Cars. And you can see, being in art cars, it's got all the different like writing and logoing and stuff all on the side. We've got the V on this one right here, and you can see on the front end it's got that nice grille for this one. So it's like an El Camino. It's like the Ford version of the El Camino. I'm not really a huge fan of these car-ish pickup trucks. A lot of people really like them. If you like them, this is definitely one for you to collect. It's not really my thing though. 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon from Muscle Mania. And this casting has been released several years ago, but lots of good recolors coming out of it. I love the recolor of this one, the SRT logoing on the side. I love that stripe that comes up, that's super aggressive. The Mopar logo right there on the back with the Dodge right on top of it. Blacked out wheels, and on the front end, this one doesn't have the skinny wheel tire combination. So we've seen the Demon release with the skinnies. This one does have the regular size ones, but I think this suits this so well. I love this color. This has got to be one of my favorite color releases of the SRT Demon. Mazda REPU from HW Hot Trucks. And this is another casting we've seen many recolors of. And this one, we've got the tealish green color blacked out wheels with the white lip on there, and then we got that white roof on there, the number 2 Mazda Mazda rotary power that it says right up front, kind of racing flag graphics. I think this one's really good. I actually do like this one. I haven't been a huge fan of this casting, but I think this recolor of it looks great. 2023 Nissan Z from HWJ Imports, and this is the car on our thumbnail that was question mark. This is a new recolor of this car. Really like this casting. Let's open it. And there it is. Check out this red. It's kind of like a bright red, almost just a tint of orange to it as well. We got gray wheels on there. Love the clean front end of it right there. You can see that those tempo work for the lights looks fantastic. The Nissan logo right there. Just an all-around great looking car. And then we've got that classic design rear end for this one. I love how they brought back the old Datsun style rear end on a newer car, so very nice for this Nissan Z. Batmobile from the Batman series. And I believe this is our third Batmobile that we're opening up in this video. And this is your classic, I think like the 90s version of the Batmobile. And this, I think, is one of my favorite looks for a Batmobile. I love the jet engine that goes down there. I love these two big fins down here. We got this side kind of exhaust as well as that rear exhaust for that jet engine. This color right here, it's kind of a little bit lighter of a color than you would see on a Batmobile. It's kind of like a grayish tint to it, but man, this casting is so good. 72 Stingray convertible from HW Roadsters. And even though this one doesn't specify that it's a Corvette, this is very obviously a Corvette. It is the Stingray Corvette, the C3. You can see this one, the unique thing to this, it does have the popped up headlights on there. So that is a super nice touch. This is a new casting for 2023. Very chrome interior on there, the chrome wheels on there. It's a very nicely redesigned Corvette C3 casting. They've done a fantastic job at this one. This looks very good, proportionate to a real life C3 Corvette. 68 Corvette Gas Monkey Garage from HW Dream Garage. And another Corvette, we do them back to back right here. The Gas Monkey Garage Corvette's been around for a while. We've seen it in premium. Now we do have a new recolor. This is like a kind of a matte bronze color with some black painted stripes on there, or flames on there, not stripes. We got the Hot Wheels logo right down the side. This one looks very good. I really like the design, the color of this one, the big chrome engine on there. It's just done a great recolor of this. Super happy to have this one in the collection. Skate Grom from HW Sports. And these new Skate Groms are the Tony Hawk editions that we have right here. We can see if we take this little piece off, you can see the Tony Hawk logoing and stuff all on this Skate Grom right here. The Skate Grom's been around for a while, but now they've officially partnered with Tony Hawk. We got the Hot Wheels logo right there. And I used to use this one, if you guys remember in my old videos, I'd use this one as a GoPro camera car. I would stick our GoPro just on top right here and have it go down beside our vehicles. Maybe we'll have to bring that back in a future video. But what do you guys think of this new Skate Grom? Rally Special from HW Track Champs. And I think this one is a new recolor of it in white. We've got these classic style wheels, just an oversized one on the rear, a little bit smaller one on the front. We got the 3 lights up there on the front. This is definitely made to be a rally vehicle. Look at the back with the quad exhaust tips on there. Nice little like slots right here for your spoiler. It's a pretty neat looking car. I'm not like a huge fan of this one. I could go without it, but nonetheless, if you like it, here you go. 1988 Jeep Wagoneer from HW the 80s. And check out the matte black variation of the Jeep Wagoneer. We got the gray wheels on here looking so good. You can see on the front end, we've got the gray on there. They got some pinstriping around the hood right there for kind of a satin finish on the hood. Very clean on the top with that matte finish black paint job. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? It looks so good. Honda S2000, and this is the shout out to Ryu Osada that passed away unfortunately, but they do have this car in his honor, and we are going to take it out in his honor from the packaging. If you're keeping track of numbers, you can see the numbering on this one. This is a high number for this one out of 30,000 cars, but don't really care about that because we are just going to open this one up completely right here. Not going to care about the packaging. I'm sorry, Ryu. We'll try not to damage Ryu, actually. We'll be a little bit careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip it from the back. And there we go. We'll take it right out. It's amazing how difficult it is to get these out of the package. These are obviously not really made to open up, but you know what? We are opening them all today. And there we have that shiny gold. Looks so, so good. I absolutely love the color on here. We have that matte roof on there as well. These wheels look fantastic. And look at the rear end with that dual exhaust. There is that big spoiler on there. You can see that wide body look of this one. Very, very nice. I absolutely love the S2000. I'm not a big Honda fan in real life, but this car, they've just done so well. And next we go back to a boxed one. We've got the Lamborghini Countach LP500S. This could possibly be my favorite Hot Wheels car of all time. We'll go ahead and take it out of the packaging right here. And I don't know if this is a numbered one or anything like that. I don't see it numbered or anything, but we've got the blue one. I love blue, yellow and blue, my two favorite colors. Blue on a Lamborghini Countach. Look at that. The doors opening on them as well. And if you guys see in the back right here, you can see I have opened up a red one before, but now we've got the blue. I think the blue one is significantly better. So let's go ahead and pop this top off right here first. For some reason, this top just does not want to come off. So we're gonna unscrew the car and then just take it right out. And there we go. We've got the car unhitched from the casing right here. And there it is. This blue is amazing. This has got to be the best blue I've ever seen on a Hot Wheels car. Just look at that. It's just like chrome blue, super, super shiny. And of course, the big, fantastic thing about this car is the actual Lamborghini scissor doors right there. And you can see they do stay up by themselves. So if you want to display it, like I have displayed my red one back there, and we're going to be putting this one on the wall for sure. And you can just see with those doors open, and it does have the white and blue interior as well on this. Love these wheels. I think these wheels look so good on the Countach right there. You can see the back end detail on that. You can see all that chrome on here. Wow, I am almost speechless how amazing this car is. I cannot believe I have it in hand. Cannot believe we have it opened up, and we're gonna have it as a permanent display in the background of all of my future videos. But what an amazing Hot Wheels RLC car. If you have not gotten one before, you have to get this Lamborghini. It is so nice. And just when you think we're done with the Lamborghinis, we are not. We've got another Countach in another color. Which color do you think this one is going to be? Let's go ahead and pop this one open. We can get a nice look at what color this one is. We can see that hint of green right there. So I think you guys know which color this one's going to be. We've got the green one to go with our blue one and our red one. There is our green one right there. Let's see if this that one does pop off nicely. So we'll go ahead and pop that off, put that aside, and let's just go ahead and take it right off of its casing right away. And there we have it, fully freed, the green chrome. You can see on this one. Now, green's not really my favorite color. I know a lot of people it might be, but the green definitely looks good. Although they left the rear spoiler in a matte black. I would have liked to see that all green, but it does have like the kind of the matte black finishing on the wheel arches as well. It's not the best. I mean, the red one, the blue one, in my opinion, are better. The green one, I mean, these wheels look so good though. This one definitely looks more aggressive because it's got kind of the raw look of that black right there. We can see on the rear end, obviously the real riders on here. Let's do a quick comparison of the blue one that we opened up, and there they are with the scissor doors fully open. You guys comment down below, which color do you think is better? I mean, you know me, I go with the blue, but the green, it's a little bit more raw, a little bit more aggressive. Still looks really, really good. Or do you like the red one that's in the back? The red one that you can see right there with the doors open. I think the wheels on these ones are significantly better than the red ones. This blue one, just so good. The green, good too. But what do you guys think? One of the best castings I have ever seen from Hot Wheels, the Lamborghini Countach with the scissor doors. It's the Hot Wheels RLC Golf Datsun 510. Let's go ahead and unbox this. So we have it in this really nice packaging right here. You can see the Golf logo and all that. And let's go ahead and, wow, look at that Datsun right there, the 510 in the Golf livery. And we're not just keeping them in the package, we're actually going to open it completely up, unscrew it, and let's have a look. And there it is, completely off its little showcase display right there. So we do have the really nice real rider wheel and tire combination, of course. We have the metal base on there, which looks so, so good. And this one does have that opening hood right here. So let's go ahead and take these little plastic pieces right off right there. That's protecting the hood, and that hood just opens up completely, and we can see the inside detail of that engine. That is so, so cool. We do have that Golf livery on the side of it. I love the Golf livery look. We even got the roll bar on the inside. That's great, great detail. From the back end, you can see all the details for the rear light tampos and everything like that. I don't think anything opens up on the rear, anything like that, but nonetheless, what a fantastic looking RLC car. The Volkswagen Drag Bus RLC with the number 6 on the side. Let's go ahead and take it out of its Protecto right here. And we can look right on the back and see this one is numbered at all. This one is, and that one is 11,018 out of 13,775. So we're just gonna go ahead and open this one as well, because you know what? It's best to free them. And there we go. We've got the Drag Bus out of packaging, and the first thing you notice is just how much heavier this casting is compared to other Hot Wheels castings. You can see this one's in a very, very clean red chrome. And then the unique thing about this one is that right there. The opening of it. Look at the body just open fully up. You can see those big fat rear drag tires. There's that big exhaust that comes out. There's that chrome engine on the inside. And I love these wheels. These are these like old style Krager mags on here. And we've got the red line trim on the tires on them. But just look at that. Isn't that not so cool that a Hot Wheels can do that? These drag buses are becoming more and more popular, more and more valuable. But man, they are so cool. It just feels so nice to just open that up. I just think that's very, very neat. You can see that nice big spoiler on there, even like the rivets on here. It's just such great, great detail. There it is from that front end. The VW drag bus. I've always wanted to open up an RLC VW drag bus, and this is it right here. You can see just how they've done that casting from the back right there. We'll be definitely displaying this one on our wall. Hot Wheels Elite 64 1996 Toyota Chaser JZX 100. Not sure exactly what the numbering means, but this is part of our Elite 64, kind of part of the Hot Wheels RLC club right there. So you can see it's got the Hot Wheels collectors right there. Let's go ahead and open this one. This one also comes in the official Hot Wheels Protecto pack. We'll take it just right out right there. And there it is. Let's go ahead and pop it on open. And here we have got it. Look at the colored wheels on there. That is super, super neat. I didn't actually notice that kind of when it was in the packaging right there, but it definitely looks good. Significantly lighter than our drag bus that we just opened up, obviously. We got the white on there, the base. Ooh, look at the exhaust detail on the base. That is very neat. And they are, I believe they are real riders. Yeah, they're real rider tires, wheels on there. You can even see the inside of the wheel painted blue right there. That's pretty neat. The detail on the back end, you can see the lights, the lip spoiler, the inside. We've got the roll cage and kit and all that in the front end. You can see that as well. Pretty neat detail. I like these Elite 64 cars are coming out with. There's another one that I've got we'll open up in this video as well, but just great detail. Very, very nice looking on this one. Nice little JDM car. Hot Wheels Dodge Tradesman van. I've been really looking forward to opening this one up because it's got so many opening parts on it and it's got just great details. So this one is going to be super fun. Let's go ahead and pop it open. And what funky packaging we have on that one. Just look at the colors on that. That looks so good. We'll pop it on open and there we can see it resting on the inside. We're not gonna show you too much. Let's just go ahead and open this right away. You can see the numbering. Ooh, this is a low number, 149 out of 30,000. That is interesting. So we do definitely have a low serial number, but I don't care about the value of the serial number. Let's just pop it on open. And there we go. Looks like our van is free. We'll just pull it right out as all the pieces fall to the ground. And just look at the color on that. Wow, love the color. Look at even the top detail on that. That is so cool. All right, let's go ahead and see our opening parts on here. We have the rear hatch that opens up, so that is pretty cool. And then we do have our side that opens up somehow. I gotta somehow reach in here and just pull it open with my nail here. I don't think there's an easy way to do it. Here, we'll just kind of slap it. There we go. Perfect. So we have it opening up, rear doors, side doors, the nice white-walled wheel tire combination. Look at that inside. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a creeper van. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what to say, but I just think the opening parts on there are very cool. The color just shimmers in my light. Looks so good. We can see that nice silver base on there. And there we have the Dodge Trades van. What do you guys think of this one? Dual opening doors. Let's go ahead and just close those doors right up. I don't know if there's a particular way that they go or if they just go both ways, but nonetheless, Dodge Tradesman van. Been so looking forward to opening up this one. I love the color of it. I think the doors are a cool touch. This is definitely be a good one for display. 1990 Chevy 454 SS right here. And we'll look on the back. We don't see any numbering on this one at all. So it's an unnumbered RLC car. We'll take it out of our official RLC Protecto, which we'll be using those for some other cars. And let's go ahead and open this one up. This one definitely opened up a lot easier than the other packaging right there. This one is just very clean. You can see the 454 SS just written on the back right there. The wheels suit it. I love how they have the tire lettering on there. I love cars with the tire lettering. Does this back hatch open? It does. There we go. So we have that nice back hatch. We have Chevrolet written on the back with the Chevrolet logo right there. Nice detail for the lights right there. The front end, I love the cowl hood on this one, the front right there. And you can see the front end for that grill and all that. Real rudder wheel tire combination. We got the gloss black base on this one as well. This one is quite valuable. A lot of people selling these ones for a lot more. I paid a lot more for this one, but I just think the black and the red trim, and we can even see that red interior on there. I mean, this is the Redline Club colors right here, so it's kind of the ode to that right there. But what do you guys think of the 454 SS? Hot Wheels 2021 Ford Bronco Wildtrak. This is another one I've been super looking forward to opening up, so let's not waste any time and get right to it. You can see this one comes in this really big box right here. You can see the Hot Wheels Ford Bronco Wildtrak on there. And this one, I guess it slides right out. Wow, look at the packaging and display for this one. I would assume you use that to pull that right out. And then this one, it looks like you do have the option to put the doors on or off. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Let's pull out our Bronco first and we'll see it just right there without the doors on. You can see that nice blue paint job on there. You can see just that roof line and all. I think we get a roof too? I'm not really sure. We'll have to open everything up in there. You can see that spare wheel tire combination on the back. There is your front end with the Bronco written on there. Does our front hood open at all? No, doesn't look like the front hood opens on this one. But let's go ahead and look inside of here. There is our roof. So let's go ahead and put our roof on right away here, so we can just have that little plastic black roof on there. That snaps on there. And does it snap on here? I believe it does. There we go. Snaps right on nicely. And we'll go ahead and grab the doors. And on the bottom of the box, it tells me snap on to pin, open to remove. So it looks like they snap right in. So we're gonna go ahead and just grab it right here. And it looks like this will just snap right in. And there we go. So that one snaps right on. And we'll grab the other one here. And then that one should just push right on. I think that's it. There we go. So that opens just like that. They're not like super strong when they're on there, I would have to say. Let's see this one. So let's go ahead and remove this one. So if we open it, I think we can just pull it and it just removes right there. If we keep it open, we can snap it right back in. There we go. So not too bad. Not the strongest of doors. I wouldn't have mind just seeing them on there, but I think it is a cool touch that you can take them off. You can see this door just flipping open and close right there. We can see that nice one with the roof on it now. You can see how it looks. Pretty cool. I like the idea of it. I like the idea that they let you remove the pieces and stuff like that, because if you're going off-road in a Bronco, how cool is it that you can remove the doors? So let's go ahead and remove that door, remove that door, and then we'll take the roof back off. There we go. Now we've got our Bronco Wild Track all naked with everything removed. Pretty neat Hot Wheels RLC. Hot Wheels Elite 64 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. And we'll take this one out of our Protecto pack right away right here. I'll throw that aside and we can see the car with the collector's box right there. Look at all the detail they have listed on the back of these Elite 64. So that's pretty crazy. There's the car itself. Let's just go ahead and open it. And there it is. Check it out. We've got this kind of like grayish green color. We have nice details on that front end and the side, but the big thing about this car, we all know the best thing about the Mercedes 300 SL is the gull wing doors. Check that out. The working real gull wing doors on this car looks so good. If we actually look right in the back right there, you can see the chrome variation that I got of the RLC, the very first one that they came out with. But this one with these 417 on there, I think it looks really cool. It looks very race inspired. And the details on this one, just so good. We do have the Real Rider wheel tire combination, and it is like the classic one. So we've got like almost skinny tires on there. You can see that. That's pretty neat, but absolutely love it with the gull wing doors. And they've just done this one so well. I just really like this casting. I love how we have this one as a mainline. We have it as a premium, and we have it as an RLC. So we get the best of everything for such an amazing casting, but the RLC one's the only one with those opening gull wing doors. And our biggest box is the Hot Wheels 1952 Dodge Power Wagon. And this one, I think it comes in a pretty big display. So let's go ahead and pop this one open and see what it's all about. So we can see it in this great display packaging right here. Dodge Power Wagon went on the side. You can see just how it's just angled up within the little packaging there. I don't know if this one is numbered or anything like that. We'll see on the back. No, this one does not look to be a numbered variation, but let's go ahead and open it. And once I do open it up, we can see it is actually a numbered variation. So 8,914 of 25,000. And this one has all sorts of things on the bottom to take this off of its little display right there. Let's go ahead and pop open this display though. And we can see what's in here. And there we can see the Dodge Power Wagon. So you can see it's got some crazy suspension on there. So you can see how it kind of sits right up there. They've got all the different types of plastic pieces and stuff that are holding this down. You can see how much of an angle it is from that side right there. Just look at that twist in the body. But we're gonna go ahead and take it off of this display so we can get a better look at this car. So let's go ahead and give it our best shot. And there we go. We've gotten it off of the display, and I'm curious to know. I don't know if this twists. Oh, it does. Look at that. Wow, that is very, very neat. So we can see the truck, it's got like an axle in the middle right here, which allows it to twist. So it goes onto that display right there. That is super, super neat. I've never seen anything like that before. So we can see you can have it just sit flat nicely, or you can have it angle up onto that rock just like that. So it sits kind of oddly angled for like the suspension moving. That is very, very neat. So super, super cool. Interesting color to this one. There's all your details. You got the winch in the front. We've got like the kind of wooden type bed in there, rear rider wheel and tires, of course. Lots of good detail on the bottom. It's like some sort of gas tank or axler. I'm not really sure exactly what that's supposed to be, but nonetheless, very interesting design and concept for this Hot Wheels RLC. Custom Fleet side, and I picked this one up just because I think this color on it is so, so cool. You can see this pinky chrome color. Look at the card. That's such a cool card right there. But let's go ahead and pop open this one, get a nice look at that paint. And there we have it. Just check out how shiny that is. That is so crazy how shiny that is. Even the base, we got the chrome base on there as well. I did not notice that in package. That is awesome. I have not seen a Hot Wheels with that much chrome on its base. And we can see it's got the writing of the Hot Wheels Custom Fleet side right there. But the paint on this one, wow, even the front end, look at that. The custom front grille on there. It even has working suspension on here. You can see that if we just push those down, front and rear, it's got the suspension built right into it. So that's pretty neat. This one amazes me more and more the more I look at it. It's not the most like awesome looking car, but per se it is definitely very, very cool once we've got it opened up. So that's the thing about opening up RLC cars. I feel like you get a better appreciation of the design of them once you've opened them up, but that is super, super neat. Look at the clean lines of the no doors and everything as well. Great looking. Love this one. Love the color of that one. 2006 BMW M3 in this crazy looking blue. Looks like the same type of blue that we saw on the Lamborghini, as well as even the Ford Bronco, I believe, as well. So they're coming out with a lot of blue RLC cars, but hey, I'm not going to complain. I think blue looks so, so good. So let's go ahead and pop this one open. Before, what's the number on that? 24,969 of 30,000. So nothing special. Again, let's go ahead and pop it open. And we take it right out right there for our first look, and check the engine detail out on that one. That is so neat that they have all the different colors inside of the engine, and of course our hood that opens and closes. And I love the hood of this M3, which has the little kidney grill that even connects to the hood and comes up and down as well. So it's not just the hood itself. So that's a neat touch, that one, very unique to that. But when it's closed, looks like a very good BMW M3. We'll look at the side. The wheel tire combination of this, I think, is fantastic. Do the doors open on this one? No, they don't. Just the front hood. Rear end right there, we can see that the quad exhaust tip, the BMW right there. The little itty bitty M3 logo written on the back of it. We got the gray interior on this one. You can see just that shine of that blue right there. Let's go ahead and pop that front hood open again so we can see it from the side, how it's open. We can see the detail on the inside. But if you like the BMW M3s, this one is E46. I think it's the E46 M3, but very, very nice. What do you guys think of this M3? Subaru Impreza WRX, and I believe this one was a Hot Wheels and Best Buy mail-in car, if I'm not mistaken, but still very collectible one, 2022 car. It does specify. Let's take it out of here. Come on, get out. There we go. And is this one numbered? Nope, this one is not numbered, so they just come straight just like that. And this is our first one that doesn't have a little thing on the back. It's still a special edition car, and probably the least valuable one that we're opening up today, but hey, nonetheless, it's easy to open up. There we go. We do have a little bit extra plastic right here protecting it. And we'll take it right out right there. And there's our first look at it. We got the Hot Wheels logo on the side with the number 6 right there. We got the orange wheels on that one right there. And then there is your rear end, the Subaru WRX. I think it's an STI, if I'm not mistaken. I think it says STI on there as well. But I mean, maybe it's not the most special paint compared to the chromish paint on the RLC cars, but still very metallic, very nice. I like that, the pinstriping around that roof line right there. The front end looks good, very classic Subaru. I love this body style of Subaru is just so good. I mean, the mid 2000s Subaru WRXs were just really, really cool, a lot cooler than the ones that they have today. But what do you guys think of this Subaru WRX? 1962 Ford F100. Let's go ahead and pop it open of our packaging right here. Our Protecto, and what's our number on this one? We got 9,082 out of 30,000. There to go, 1962 Ford F100. But let's go ahead and take it right out. And there it is, back to our amazing blue and chrome, and we do have that white in here as well. So smooth, that back bed, that is very, very neat. I like that. Look at the Ford writing on the back. That looks so good. We got the license plate there. Big fat rear wheel tire combination. We got the chrome base on there as well. Gotta love that chrome base. That white that kind of meshes in just looks really, really nice. And there's our highlight for this one. Check out the engine, and even above right here, above on the engine right here on the top of the hood part right here, you can see how it kind of reflects the engine. That is very, very good touch to it. I like that. And then we can see that front end, nice detail on the grille. Let's go ahead and close that hood so we can get a nice good profile look of this Ford F100. It does say genuine Ford parts on the side of it right there. The lowrider look. This one was quite expensive. A lot of collectors really, really wanting this one. I paid big bucks for this one for this video, but you know what? Not disappointing at all. Hot Wheels Zamac 6-car set. Let's go ahead and have a look at that artwork on there. Looking absolutely gorgeous. If we look in the back of the box right here, we can see all of the cars that are included, which we're going to open up and I'm going to show you. And we do have a little display right here of all of the cars that opens up so you can see all of the cars. But let's go ahead and unbox this. Our first car is the Chevy Silverado Off-Road, and you can see on the side of it, we've got the Chevrolet logo, we've got some numbers, Toyo tires. We do have the gold wheels on here, and then we can see that nice clean Zamac finish on the top right there that blends into the side with the striping on the back end. It's fairly clean. We do have some stamping for the lights. And then on the front end, we have that cool looking push bar on there. And then the wheels are very, very wide. The tires themselves, you can see how they stick out right there. But overall, it's a pretty neat looking truck. 2016 BMW M2. We can see this one with that Zamac finish on top. And then we do have the colors of the BMW M on the side. Blacked out wheels, which look fantastic. They're a nice glossy black look. We do have a little bit of a stripe on the side there as well. Not much detail for that front end. I would have liked to see something for those headlights. It's very, very plain on the front end. On the rear end as well, also kind of plain. But from the side end, I like the colors on the side. I like the wheels on here. So overall, I do like this one. 1974 Brazilian Dodge Charger right here. And we can see kind of a theme going right here for the front and rear. We can see on this one, it's a little bit more blacked out on the front for that grille, but no lights or anything like that. On the side, we've got all the nice coloring and all there. I love the staggered wheel tire setup on this one, and that nice kind of pinstriping that goes down the center with a little bit of the color coming down right there. Dodge logo just on the side, the Hot Wheels logo on the back in black right there. No stamping on the rear end. But overall, from the side angle, I think this one definitely looks great. Datsun Bluebird Wagon 510, you can see right here, again, that clean top end on there. And then look at all that striping on the side. We can see Datsun and a Z kind of mixed in right there. Ode to the Nissan Z cars. And then we have JDML on the back, I think it says right here. A little bit of some sort of Japanese writing on the back right there. Not sure exactly what that says. We can see the mirrors on the front end where the Datsun Bluebirds have them, and then on that front end, fairly plain again, no stamping or anything like that. Same with that rear end. But I mean, this set has a little bit of everything, and this little Datsun Bluebird wagon is very, very cool addition to it. King Kuda, I've always been a fan of this casting. I really, really like all the colors, and they came out with this one as a super treasure hunt as well. I believe it was back in around 2019 or so. But this one, it does have that big flame job on the side of it, and we do have that like titanium chrome engine color in there. Check that out. Check out that color on that engine. Very, very nice. It even continues on to the interior. You can see that a little bit as well. On the rear end, I mean, we've got that chrome titanium that kind of finishes off that bumper, so that's pretty neat that they've meshed that in there as well. And on the front end as well, I think that looks fantastic. Look at that cool looking front end. Just a great color variation with that titanium chrome. No stamping or anything like that for the front and rear, but that titanium chrome makes up for it. Love that flame job as well. 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake, the Mustang right here. And we can see that nice striping on the top that continues down from the rear to the front end right there. And on that front, we can see got like little clear lights kind of meshed in on the front right there. That's not too bad. On the side right here, I love the gray wheels. I think they look good. Maybe would have liked to see blacked out. I just like the blacked out look wheels, but the grays do look great. And I'm not a really big fan of the color of the striping. Would have liked to see maybe like a blue or a yellow or something. I'm not really sure about that color that they've done with it. But nonetheless, on the back, there it is, plain, no stamping or anything like that. Overall, it's a great looking casting. Maybe not my favorite as a Zamac though. And there is all 6 cars from this Zamac set. Comment down below your favorite one. Hot Wheels Fast and Furious 10 car set, and look at that Mitsubishi Lancer on the front end from that first Fast and Furious movie right here. On the rear end, we can see all the different cars that are included, which are all on display in the packaging right here. Let's go ahead and open this and get a look at all of the cars. 95 Mitsubishi Eclipse. Check out that green color variation. Looks so good. Chrome 10 spoke wheels on here. We got that imitation carbon fiber hood on the front end right there. We got the nice stamping on the top as well, and there it is on the other side. Front end, great stamping for those headlights, and on the rear end we've got nicely painted as well. It's actually great detail for this set. It's a very economical set for Fast and Furious, but very good detail. 87 Buick Regal GNX, and I'm a huge fan of the Grand Nationals and GNXs. Love this one in the 4th iteration of the movie right there. We can see the stamping on the rear, the logoing right there on the right hand side, just so nicely blacked out. I just love the like oversized looking tires on here. We've got the little louvers right here for the GNX on the side and the logo down there, and then on the front end, just love that look of the front end. Again, growing up as a kid, my dad actually had a Buick Grand National, so I was able to drive one when I was younger a lot, and I just absolutely love these cars, and I love seeing this come into this Fast and Furious set. 1970 Ford Escort RS 1600. This one in the nice blue color with the white trim right there. We got the white trim on the side, the gold wheels on here. I'm not really a huge fan of these Escorts. I know there's a lot of them being released in the Hot Wheels format, different color variations and stuff like that. And the movie car that this was, not really a huge fan of these Escorts. But nonetheless, if you do like it, I do like the color on it. I can say positive things about that. The little push bar lights are pretty cool. Good detail on the front as well as the rear end. What a great detailed set this is. This is definitely a lot more detailed than I thought it would be for just a mainline style set. The Ice Charger, definitely a popular, famous movie car, all customized out. I love the great matte finish paint job on there, and it's got all like the jets and rockets and guns and all that stuff kind of on the back right there, detailed for the rear stamping for those lights right there. Even that crazy diffuser down here, that's really, really neat. I love this wide body look as well. If we look at it from the top, you can see the wide body look of the car right there, and then these wheels, which definitely do suited. Front end not painted or anything like that, but you can see again that wide body look for the Ice Charger. 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat, and just check out how blacked out this one is as well, kind of like that GNX. Very glossy black on this one right here. Nice blacked out wheels on here. Check out the rear stamping right there. That looks so good, so aggressive, so nice. On the front end as well, we can see that totally cool looking aggressive front end. That roof's little hood scoop right there, the supercharger kind of exposed on the front end right there. Just such a clean looking car. Really like this one. I mean, don't get your hopes up on all the skylines and stuff like that. Pay some respect to these cars right here, which are kind of a little bit underrated, but they look very good. All right, here's your Skyline. We've got the Nissan Skyline GTR BNR 34, your classic silver with that side paint job on there. It's kind of a grayish silver color right here. Very clean look to this one. We've seen many different premiums of this color variation coming out. I've got one on the back, just kind of up there as well. So we've got lots of different variations of this one, but hey, who's gonna deny that it's one of the most classic Fast and Furious cars? I think it was Too Fast, Too Furious that this one was in. We can see in the back end right there, the nice stamping for the lights, even the plate, the nice spoiler on there. There is on that side as well. You can see that nice paint job with the striping that comes down. It also comes down on the front end, and then stamping on the front end. All the lights and everything are all painted nicely. What a great looking Nissan GTR. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. We've seen this one released before in the same color variation. I think we did get a premium of this one as well at one point. I'm not really a big fan of these mesh wheels. I would have liked to see something else on there. I like the GT3 RS writing on the side. Of course, we do have some good detail on the front end for those lights. The Porsche logo right there. We do have that nice spoiler right there, which does it go through? I don't think it goes completely through for the spoiler. Not as detailed as we'd like, but that's okay for a mainline style set. This is definitely a good looking car, very glossy blue. What do you guys think of this Porsche? Nissan Silvia S15, another very popular Fast and Furious car. Like the color of this one's a little bit more like of a metallic sparkle gloss paint job on here. You can see it kind of shine in my lights right there. These wheels, I think they're fitting. They suit it very nicely. There's that nice striping kind of design that comes along the side. Stamping rear lights right there as well. Little exhaust down there. The nice logos in the center. And then the front end as well. You can see the nice stamping for the lights right there. Cool looking body kit. Silvia S15, I'm not really a big thing on these Silvias, the S13, the S15. I kind of like prefer the Skylines a little bit more than these, but if you like these, this is definitely a good addition to this set. Nissan Skyline GTR BNR 32, and this is our third completely blacked out car in the set. I love these blacked out cars. We can see Skyline written on the back, the stamping right there. There's your little logo right there as well. Very clean. We can see maybe a slight defect note. It's just a little bit of dust that we had on the front end right there. The side, we have the marker lights on the side right there, or maybe it's just a little logo. I think it's just some sort of little logo on the side right there. Love the front end. The R32 is just a very clean looking front end. No show or go or anything like that. It just looks very good. And actually, I do want to grab out the other blacked out cars from the set. So there's our Hellcat Charger, there's the R32 Skyline, and then here is our GNX. So we can see all three of these amazing blacked out cars from this set. But we do have one more. And last but definitely not least, we have the 68 Dodge Charger, and this one is in a matte satin black finish. We do have that nice gold striping along the back end. Then we have the nice gold wheels on there. Check out those wheels. Do those not look fantastic? Nice staggered setup. The big ones on the rear, smaller ones on the front end. There's that nice chrome grille for the Dodge Charger. We can see just on the front end, you can see the louvers and stuff that it has. Just a great look of this car. You can even see in the back, I'm not sure if the engine was supposed to be in the back of this one. It's definitely not in real life, but we've got something in the back. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. If you know, comment down below. But I really like this one. I prefer the more glossy black look cars, but this Charger, I think it just looks mean in this satin matte black finish. And there we have all 10 cars from the set. Comment down below your favorite one. Hot Wheels European 6-car set. And you can see the graphics on the front. We can kind of see like a sliver of the cars. And then if we actually open this up, we can see all the cars in a great looking piece of artwork right there. That's very nice. There's all your cars in there, and on the back end of this one we can see all the cars that are displayed. But let's go ahead and open it and get a close look at them. 2015 Jaguar F-Type Project 7, and we can see this one is in a matte black finish with a red interior. There's your Project 7 striping on the front end. We got nice stamping for the lights right there. And on that front end, looks pretty clean. On the side, we do have blacked out wheels with a staggered look on them. We have that nice spoiler on the back end. We've seen many different color variations of the F-Type Project 7. It's not really my thing. I mean, I don't mind it, but if you collect all the color variations, this is one to add to your collection. BMW M4, and check out this like burnt orange color. It's almost like a gold metallic finish to it right here. Blacked out glossy wheels right there. We have that imitation carbon fiber roof on there. And on the front end, we can see the nice striping that kind of meshes into it like a non-painted stripe in the middle. That's actually pretty neat. I haven't seen that for a while. And on the front end, you can see the nice headlights for that M4 right there. And if we go around to the rear, we can see the M4 logoing on the rear, a little bit of stamping for the rear lights right there, the dual exhaust. Overall, it's not too bad. I don't really like this style of color. I would have preferred like a blue BMW, like the light blue BMWs look really good. But if you like this color, there you go. Audi RS5 Coupe, and this one's in metallic green with chrome wheels on there. It's an interesting color combination. We do have that imitation carbon fiber roofing on there. It looks like my back window's been like dirty or handled or something like that. This is a brand new one in package. That's a little bit weird to see right from the factory. Can't feel anything, so that's kind of interesting. The front end, great classic look for your Audi right there. Nice lights on there. Looks really cool. The little Audi logo right there as well. Overall, I think this is a nice looking car. We can see the rear end, all the details on there. What do you guys think of this green color for it though? 2015 Mercedes AMG GT, this one in a nice blue color right here. We can see that like a silver striping. Got the nice chrome 10-spoke wheels on there. Front end details look fantastic. Look at big Mercedes logo in the center of this one. There's that off-centered stripe that kind of continues down the side. I don't know if I like the off-center stripe look. I think this car would just be great without a stripe at all. I think it's just it would be a lot more clean without a stripe. I really like these cars in real life, so happy to see another color variation. Not much detail on the rear end. That's kind of interesting. They've left it all kind of blank on the rear end right there. But nonetheless, still happy to get this one in a new color variation. Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and we can see the nice color on this one, the nice silver. We do have a little bit of a colored striping on the front end right there with the little Porsche logo. We've got the painted front lights. And on that rear, look at that big spoiler on there with the Porsche writing right across it. That's very nice. I like the black touches too, like a little black side painted, the blacked out glossy wheels, GT3 RS written on the side of it. On the rear end, we do have just the little logoing on the back end right there. Not much as far as painting for the lights or anything like that. Center exhaust. Overall, I've been a really big fan of this casting. I really like seeing all the color variations of it, so nice to get another color of this one as well. Alpine A110, and this is a car that we don't see in North America. So this is one, I believe it's only released in Europe and maybe in other parts of the world. So I'm not really a big fan of this car. I think it's kind of like a Porsche Cayman. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's white with the gold wheels on there, which I think looks good. 36 on the side of it. And then we got the big, is that the Alpine logo? I'm not sure if that's the official Alpine logo, the A on the top end right there. But overall, I mean, if you like it, we've seen so many different color variations of this car come out. And I don't know, I'll probably put it in my collection. Why not? And there's the 6 cars from this set. Which one do you like the best? Number 1 of 5 is the Porsche 911 GT3. And this one is black on the back with white that kind of meshes in with the blue that goes towards the front end right there. Very, very nice. I like the weight of these. I was kind of expecting these to be like a little bit lighter because they are only having the plastic wheel and tires. They don't have the wheel riders on there, so it's kind of like the older Speed Machines. The older Speed Machines were a little bit lighter, but these being car cultures, they are full detail, full metal base on there, just without the wheel riders. Love the wheels on these. They brought back these nice looking wheels. Here's our front end of that GT3. You can see the 60 on the front right there as well. The black that meshes in on the back. And on the rear end, we do have that nice detail for the spoiler. All around, a great looking Porsche. Car number 2 of 5 is the McLaren 720S. And the 720S is in this nice orange color. It's kind of a metallic orange. It's not quite that burnt orange that we've seen in the past. It does have a mesh of the black that kind of blends in on the back end right there. You can see those nice wheels on there. On the back end, it's all black. We have that nice upraised center exhaust right there with the dual exhaust pipes right there. It's all blacked out for the roof and the windshield and all of that. On the front end, you can see that nice detail for the headlights right there. On the base, we do of course have that nice metal base, so we do feel the nice weight of this casting. All around, it's a great new recolor for this set. Car number 3 of 5 is the Pagani Zonda R. And the Pagani Zonda R is in this great looking silver color you can see right there. And it's got the black roof, all blacked out windows. And then on the bottom, we do have that nice black that kind of blends in with the silver on the top. We have a Zonda R written on the side of it. And then being a Zonda R, we do have that great looking rear end and spoiler that blends right in. I absolutely love the look of that rear end right there. Even that diffuser is really, really nice. The classic Speed Machines wheels on there, of course. And on the front end, you can see the nice Pagani Zonda R front end with those lights on each side. It's just such a good designed car. I'm just so happy that Mattel and Pagani have partnered up to bring these amazing Paganis to the Hot Wheels lineup. Car number 4 of 5 is the Ford GT. And even though they specified this being the regular Ford GT, I believe this is the Ford GT Race or LM variant because it does have that big rear wing on there. Look at the diffuser on the back of that one as well. Love the wheels on there. Again, those wheels just look fantastic. We do have the white with the black striping, the number 4. You can see right there. We even have the nice detail of that little Ford logo. There's that front end. You can see that kind of LM style bumper on the front end as well. We got the bottom with the nice metal base on there. Just a great all-around car. I'm so happy that they released this in the white with the stripe on there. I think it's a great addition to the Speed Machines lineup. Car number 5 of 5 is the Lamborghini Veneno. And we've seen many different color variations of the Lamborghini Veneno, but I could never get enough. This one's in a nice red color. It's a little bit lighter of a red than what we've seen before. Again, with the nice Speed Machine style wheels on there. The front end, the Veneno is just, it's literally the most exotic looking Lamborghini I think I've ever seen. I love the look of the Veneno. I think it looks way better than the Centenario. Just look at that rear wing. Just look at all the slots and different angles of the car from the back end. You can even see that nice diffuser right there. Love the wheels, looking great on this one. It's a great color variation. It's kind of a clean look for the Speed Machines look. And we also do have a slight little paint mismatch on here, a little bit of an error, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. This is a fantastic looking Lamborghini Veneno. Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy from HW Green Speed. And this one's in like a matte black finish, and it's got like these speckles on there, which is really, really cool. Gray wheels, we got the Jaguar logo there, Hot Wheels logo there, #1. We got some nice light blue kind of striping, and on the top you can see that Jaguar logo, Jaguar on that rear spoiler. Not much as far as tempo on the rear. They've saved it all for the sides and the top. The front end looks like it's kind of aerodynamic, got like that inlet dent grille, even though it's an EV, but overall, I think this is a really cool new casting. Diora 3 from Surfs Up. And this one in a crazy looking orange color. We got the yellow bicycle in the middle right there. Then we got the sport little surfboard right in there, which is really cool. Blacked out wheels with the white lip on there. On the back, pretty clean. On the front end, also pretty clean with those 2 seats on the front end. 1970 Dodge Charger from Tuned Fast and Furious. And this is the tuned out version of the Charger. We've seen the regular Charger in a few different sets recently, but this tuned out variation is just crazy looking. Look at how high that roof line is for it. On the back, we got the chrome engine on there. I think it's neat they're coming out with the Fast and Furious series in this nice tuned edition. Glory Chaser from HW Roadsters. And this is our mainline variation. They do have a Super Treasure Hunt edition of it, which is in a slightly darker color. We do have the Golf livery on this one, the Hot Wheels logo, the nice chrome red wheels on there. And just check out that Golf livery and striping on there. You can see the Golf logo on the front end, and we can see on the interior right there. Overall, I think this is super cool. It's kind of like a throwback to like an old Jaguar E type of some sort, but it's a really cool, neat fantasy casting. Cloak and Dagger from HW Art Cars. Being in Art Cars, you can see all the different graphics and stuff that we have on here. Some sort of like skeleton head. We got the E and the E on the front, the big E and the small E right there. And on the front end, you can see that kind of like pointed edge right there. It's all plastic body, so it's a very light feeling car. I can't remember if this comes off or not. I don't think the top comes off. Some of them do, but we can see the wheels on the inside right there, but not my favorite type of casting, but if you like it, there you go. Bone Shaker from HW Dream Garage. And we saw this one previously released in a darker color, and I like this one right here. It's kind of like a glossy green color. We got the chrome on there. I love these wheel tire combination. And of course, our classic Bone Shaker, we've got the skull on the front end. But overall, this is a nice addition to my Bone Shaker collection. There's just so many colors they release of them, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. It's a great casting. Lamborghini Cyan from HW Exotics. And this is our newest color in orange, and who's gonna deny the fact that orange Lamborghinis look so good. We got the nice gray wheels on there. I think these wheels are very fitting for the Cyan. And the Cyan kind of looks like the new Lamborghini Revolto that came out. I like the design on the front end, very similar to the Revolto on there, but this is just classic Lamborghini. It's got all the exotic looks, all the different lines that look so great on here, even the top end with that engine exposed on there. What a cool looking car. I can't wait to see more colors of the Lamborghini Cyan. HW 4-track from HW 55 Race Team. And this one is your nice racing fantasy car, 55th anniversary of Hot Wheels. That's why we got the 55 Race Team Hot Wheels logo on there. We got the single guy on there on the back. And look at the size of this spoiler on here. Big wing on there to help with those aerodynamics and downforce. So overall, it's a pretty decent looking racing fantasy car. Corvette Grand Sport Roadster from HW Screen Time. And this one is part of the Fast and Furious cars, as it was featured in one of the Fast and Furious movies. This is a very clean design. You can see no graphics or anything on this one. Just super clean. I like that silverish, kind of, it's like almost like a light grayish color. Tampa work on the back, very nicely done. Just a very clean car. This is the Corvette to get if you just want something just easy to look at. Rally Special from HW Track Champs. And this is a recolor of the Rally Special. We got the white on the top, all plastic body, and then we do have these chrome gold, kind of old style looking wheels on there. Crazy designs on the rear end and the big lights on the front end. I'm not really a big fan of this car at all, but there we go. 72 Ford Ranchero from HW Art Cars. Art Cars obviously have all the crazy colors on there. We got the V on the side of this one, Hot Wheels logo on the back, different color wheel tire combination. It's not a mistake because we do see it on this side as well. You can see all the graphics continue on there, the V on the top, and then we do got that nice little hood chrome bumper on the front end, clean on the rear for this Ford Ranchero. Rockin' Railer from HW Drag Strip. And this is your fantasy drag car, and we can see right when you open it up, you can see how this wiggles there to kind of imitate when the engine is on and this kind of really moves and stuff like that. When it rolls, you can see it also does kind of bump around. You can see this little piece right here, which helps bump the side right there. So we can see right on this side right here, there's a little thing that it will just bump right into and move that engine. So pretty neat that they've done that. Other than that, I mean, it's really nothing special of a casting. No detail as far as any dude sitting in it or anything like that, but there we go. Dodge van from HW55 Race Team. We got the white color of the Dodge van, a new color variation with the 55th on the side. Goodyear Hot Wheels logo in the blue and orange Dodge right there on the side. And we got the orange tinted windows on here. And the cool thing about the Dodge van, when we look on the inside of it, you can see there's a go-kart on the inside. It's all chrome with the go-kart that the Dodge van is carrying around. So I love the detail of this thing right here. I just love how they've done that interior. Even the front end, just check out the detail for that front end of the Dodge van. Looking so good. So it's kind of an underestimated casting. Most people would just bypass this, but it's actually very nicely detailed. Teed off 2 from HW Sports. And this is your super extreme golf cart right here. You can see that big engine on the front end. We got the big rear wheels, smaller ones in the front end. And then we do have, it looks like a seat in the back. So maybe not for carrying your golf clubs. This is just kind of a car to just zoom around in, but it's meant to be a souped up golf cart. I think it's pretty cool. I like the new color variation of this one as well. Fast Feline from HW Turbo. Fast Feline in the black colored variation with the number 9 on the side of it. Some graphics right here on the side as well. Gold wheels, big ones in the rear, smaller ones in the front. Number 9 on the front end with a few of the graphics that carry over to that front end. It's kind of a clean looking design. You can see it's got that classic big front end with a smaller one, probably a rear wheel drive car. And on the back, it kind of looks like a mesh between like a Viper and a Corvette of some sort. Overall, it's pretty neat. I do like this one. BMW i8 Roadster from HW Roadsters. And this one is new to our Mainlines. We did see this one as a Hot Wheels ID car way back, and it's nice that we finally have it in our Mainlines, although slightly disappointing with the detail. I feel like there should be more detail or graphics of some sort on the side. It just looks super dark and clean. You can see all the vents and stuff like that. It would have been cool if they highlighted a lot of that stuff. You can see the little BMW logo on the front end, but I do like the Roadster style look of this. I think the design of the car is great, but I think a white one with maybe some blue pinstriping all around would be a much better color variation. So stay tuned. We'll watch out for that one in the future, hopefully. Mazda REPU from HW Hot Trucks. And this one we got kind of a nice tealish color on here. We do have the blacked out wheels, the white lip, the little flag on the back, the Hot Wheels logo. Number 2 on the side, we got Mazda rotary power on the front end, obviously being a rotary engine. Chrome grille, kind of an off chrome grille right there on the rear. We have just a plain one with the exhaust sticking out, chrome base on the bottom, the white top on this one as well. Group C Fantasy from HW Track Champs. And this is our recolor of this one. We got it in the yellow recolor. We originally had this one as a white car. I like the blacked out wheel on the rear. I wish they continued that on the front. It's just the white one on the front, and that's no mistake. We can see it on that side as well. We got the 34 written on the side, blacked out for the interior parts right there. It's a pretty neat fantasy car. It's kind of like a supercar slash race car, but overall, I think the new recolor of this one is better than the original. Pagani Zonda R from HW Turbo. I cannot get enough of this casting. This has got to be one of my favorite castings in the last few years. Absolutely love the gold wheels, the new recolor on this one. Pagani written on that spoiler. Look at the blacked out look for the interior. Aggressive front end, just the side profile look. It's just such a cool looking car. Love that rear diffuser on there, the way that spoiler is connected and has little fins on the side. What a great car. I cannot wait to put this one on my wall and add it to the collection, display it with the other ones. 1970 Dodge Power Wagon from Mud Studs. And this casting used to be one of my favorite Hot Wheels cars, and who's gonna deny the new recolor of it as being an amazing one? We got it with all the mud splashed on the side from the Mud Stud series. Still got the Dodge logo, the Mopar logo, 1130, and look at that mud just splashing on through. The front end is fairly clean, so is the top. Would have liked to see maybe some mud on the top right there. That would have been cool as well. But just look at that side and the mudded out wheel tire combination right there on this one. What a great new recolor. Super happy to see this one in the Mud Studs lineup. Ducati 1199 Panigale from factory fresh treasure hunt. And I'm usually not a big fan of seeing motorbikes in the Hot Wheels lineup, but Ducatis is the exception. I absolutely love Ducatis. They're kind of like the Ferrari or Lamborghini of motorbikes. We do have the Treasure Hunt logo just right there on the side of it, as you can see right there. We got the Hot Wheels logo, Ducati Corsa on there as well. The Treasure Hunt logo is on both sides. You can see it on that side right there down below on the fairings of it. But overall, the detail of the casting, I mean, it kind of looks a little bit odd in the back right here, like it's not like fully complete. But you know what, for a Treasure Hunt car, I think it's really cool to see the Ducati in the lineup with that Treasure Hunt logo. Cool combi from Surf's Up. And this is a Moon Eyes edition. Obviously, you can see the big Moon Eyes on the side. Usually Moon Eyes cars are yellow, but this one we got in this like kind of, it's like matte gray on the sides, and then it's like satin finish gray on the top. So it's kind of interesting how they've done it slightly differently with paint. You don't really notice the difference in paint when you flip it from the side to the top, but you can see that shimmer on the top, and you can see how it's just matte on the side. We got the white wheels, the Moon Eyes right there, the wheelie bar on the back, the little surfboards coming out from the side, that lip spoiler. I really like this casting. I enjoy seeing the new recolors of it. 84 Audi Sport Quattro from HW the 80s. And this is probably like our fifth recolor of this, but who's gonna deny the recolors of this car? I think it's a great looking casting. This is a nice glossy black, and we got the color on the side of it with the 84, the Quattro, the white wheel tire combination. These are these classic like 80s style wheels on there. Very clean on the rear end in the top, just that graphic stuff on the side. I really enjoy this casting, like seeing the recolors of it, so I'm happy to see this nice gloss black one. Baja Hauler from HW Haulers. And this one obviously is your off-road delivery truck. You can see it even says off-grid delivery with the mountains on the side, the Hot Wheels logo just right up at the top right there. We do have the open back right there, so we can fit a bunch of stuff. It would be cool to put like a little Lego guy or something in there. I think it would fit really nicely. We do have the off-road tires, the metal base on this one, plastic on the front end. Not really my style of car for Hot Wheels, but if this is something you like, here we go. Matt and Debbie Hayes, 1988 Pro Street Thunderbird from Retro Racers. And it seems like Mattel and Hot Wheels really love this casting. This, I think, is our third or fourth recolor of it this year so far. We got the pink, we got the white, then we got the black. So I guess it would be our third recolor. This gloss black is very nice. Just check out how much that shines in my lights right here. It looks so good. We got the gold wheels on here, kind of like the gold trim on the bottom right here, and then just look at that graphic written down the side. Very like 80s-esque, very suiting for this car. The parachute on the back. Overall, I'm very happy with this recolor. Cloud Cutter from Sky Show. Is it a car? Is it a plane? Why not just have it as both? And that's kind of what it looks like. It's got the jet engine on the back right there. We've got the wings on here, the wings that come out the side with the flames on there, and it's got the wheel and tire combination in that kind of clear wheel on there. I mean, if you like the car, like cars and airplanes and stuff like that, this is definitely the best combination for you. Not really my thing though. Gotta go from Xpera Motors. And this is indirectly called the toilet car. You can see the toilet bowl on the back right there, and we can see how that just comes right up right there to have the seat go up or down. It is kind of a classic style like casting right here. Kind of looks like a 30s truck or 40s truck of some sort. The gold wheels on there. Overall, I like this casting. I think it's very, very fun. You can see when it rolls, that toilet seat goes up and down. 911 GT3 from Hot Wheels Exotics. And this one in a very, very cool looking glossy red color. We do have the black striping on the top, big fat striping on the front, and then it continues onto the roof. Nothing on the back though, just has your GT3, the nice wide body, nice diffuser. I love the spoiler on here. And then we have these gold chrome wheels, which look really, really good. Really liking this casting, happy to see it in a new color. 84 Pontiac Firebird from Muscle Mania. And this one's in a very nice looking blue color. We do have a little bit of striping on the bottom right here, chrome wheels, white bottom as well, white base. You can see that right there, which is really interesting. We have the T-tops on the top right there, and then we have that nice striping right on the front with that kind of off-center scoop right there. The Firebird logo just on the front, and then on the back we have that little spoiler right there. But it's an all-around classic 1980s muscle car. Solero GT from HW Exotics. And this is a really cool looking type of hypercar, a Hot Wheels hypercar that they have, the fantasy hypercar. You can see on the front end right there, it looks very, very nice. And then on the side, you can see Solero GT. We've got the nice like back spoiler right there. These mesh wheels look really, really cool. The front end looks really nice. I just love the exoticness. The scoop right on the side looks really good, and this paint color I think suits it very, very well. Huge diffuser on the rear end. What do you guys think of this new hypercar? Tuned Twin Mill from the Tuned series. And this one in a great looking green color. We've got the massive rear wheel on there, the little tinier one on the front, and of course we've got the tuned body with that raised interior right there. Check out that front end. Of course, being a twin mill, we have the twin engines on there as well, and we have that exhaust coming out the back. What do you guys think of the new color of this tuned twin mill? Mercedes-Benz Unimog 1300L from HW Haulers. And this one in a nice looking teal color. It's got heavy rescue service written on the side. We've got that spare wheel and tire, of course. On the front end, a little bit of a matte finish with some painting. 13 rescue, and then we have that winch on the front end. Big fat wheel tire combination on the Unimog. It's becoming a classic casting. I really, really like all the color variations we're getting of this. 62 Corvette Gasser from HW Gassers. And I love this red color on here. We've got the Holly on the side of it. We've got the Chevrolet logo, a couple other graphics, Firestone tires on there. Chrome red wheels on this one. Obviously, being a gasser, we have that nice raised front end. Big chrome grille, chrome engine base, chrome interior on this one. What a great looking casting. I love to see all the color variations. This red color looks so good on it. Very, very happy with it. Lucid Air from Factory Fresh. And this is a brand new black color, very glossy black for this one. I think these wheels suit it absolutely perfectly, but I'd like to see maybe more tinted windows, like darker tinted windows on there. I think that would be cool to have that fully stealth look on there. You can clearly see the Lucid logo on the back right there with the LED that meshes in with the rear. And then on the front end, you can see the classic Lucid design right there. I think black suits this car very, very well. It's an interesting design car, but the black gloss on there just makes it look a little bit more stealth, a little bit more classic of a car. Nissan Maxima drift car from HWJ Imports. And this one in a gorgeous looking blue color on here, and then these white 3-star wheels. I love these new wheels that they're coming out with. We've seen them on a few different other castings, and this casting is just so good. I think this is an underrated casting. I think more people should appreciate this casting with that big lip on there and then that exposed clear engine bay. That looks amazing. I love that chrome interior on this one, the blue, all the different graphics, the wheels. This is just a great looking car. Absolutely happy with the new color of this one. You guys got to collect this one. Lightning Bug from HW Rescue. And you can see this one, it's got a little bit of a clearish see-through type body on there. Hot Wheels Rescue on the front end. It almost looks like it opens or it comes apart, but it doesn't. You can see that we've got that pass-through in the middle right there, so that's kind of interesting. The design on the back, we've got a big like exhaust opening, we've got the engine on the rear. Not really my type of thing of a casting. It's a little bit boring of a fantasy casting in my opinion, but nonetheless, here you go. 82 Toyota Supra from the HW the 80s. And speaking of those 3-star wheels, there they are right there. This one in a bright red color, and this one is the mainline variation. They do have the Super Treasure Hunt edition of this one right here, but in my probably unpopular opinion compared to a lot of collectors, I really don't like this era of Supra. I think it's like the ugliest of all of the editions of the Supras. The early 80s ones were nothing special. So a lot of people collecting the Super Treasure Hunt of it and really appreciating it, really just not my thing. But something interesting about this casting, I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but if we look on the front, we can see one headlight is popped up and one of them is down. Now, I don't believe that's an error. I believe that's how the casting is, but it's just an interesting thing into this casting. But again, yeah, if you like it, sure, but come on. Like, the mid-90s Supra was just so good. These early 81s were just nothing great or special. 2017 Audi RS6 Avant from HW Wagons. And this one in a nice glossy green color right here. We've seen this in many different recolors. We've seen it as a Super Treasure Hunt, which I do have just kind of right back there. I don't know if you can see it, but this one is a great casting. I really, really like this casting. These wheels, I think, suit it very nicely. I love the detail on the front end of this one. All the lights, the grille, everything like that looks so good. Even the back, just look at all the graphics and the detail on this casting. It's just a great casting. Green's not really my color, but you know what? I do appreciate this car, so I think it does look really, really good. 84 Mustang SVO from HW the 80s. And this one in a gloss black color. It's got those kind of 80-esque wheels on here, so you can see how it kind of suits the car itself. We've got Mustang SVO written on the side, some nice 80s style graphics kind of meshed on the side right there. Then we have that like oddly weird double spoiler for the SVO, but I think it looks pretty cool. So you can see a spoiler down here, spoiler up there. And then we have the off-center scoop on the front, which is highlighted in a silver grille, which looks pretty good. I really like this casting. I do appreciate it. It's interesting to see how the colors are coming out with it. Brick and Delivery from Brick Rides. And it's cool to see the new color variations that they're releasing for this casting. It's such an interesting casting. I love these Brickin' cars are coming out with. And of course, if you don't know, this back piece right here comes right off, and so does that front piece. So you can rearrange them however you want to. You can put this, you can put it sideways if you want to as well. I don't know if you can put it off because it's the way that this lip is right here. So we can mix it up. We can put this on the front, and then we can put, oh, no, maybe not. Maybe we have to flip this around here. We'll flip that around, and we'll go that, and then we'll push that down. There we go. So we flipped it. So you can see we've got, that used to be the front. Now we've got the front end here, but you can barely tell. Interesting casting. I do really, really like it. We're actually going to flip it back around. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. We'll take pictures of this car and everyone will tell me that it's backwards. So we'll put it back properly just like that. Or you can build your own stuff with Lego or Mega Blocks on this casting if you want. 95 Jeep Cherokee from Mud Studs Treasure Hunt. And I've always liked this casting since it came out. It's very, very cool. I love all the different things that they have, the pieces and stuff to make it more of an off-roady car right here. You can see that nice push bar in the front. Then we've got the mud edition. So we got the mudded out wheel and tire combination. And let's go ahead and see, we do have the Treasure Hunt logo. If my camera focuses right here, there we go. So we have the Treasure Hunt logo just right there on the back end. You can see that, and I don't know if it's on this side as well. I don't see it on the other side as well. So it is just on this rear side, but nice graphics on the side. Overall, just a fantastic casting, cool looking one. This kind of off-white color, actually, I feel it suits the vehicle very, very nicely. Mad Splash from HW Metro. And this is basically a boat with the kind of water that it's imitation on the bottom right here, but then we do have the wheels to make it a Hot Wheels car. I mean, they could have just made it straight a boat right here with like the wheels on the bottom. That would be kind of interesting to see, but because it's called the Mad Splash, we got to have the water with it. So the water that this is imitating right here, splashing away. Kind of interesting that we don't have a big spoiler on the back of this one. I feel like these boats in real life have like a big spoiler of some sort, but I guess this one doesn't. Big gold chrome engine right there, a little bit of racing graphic flags. It's an interesting casting. If you like boats, this is one for you, but really not one for me. Honda Civic Custom from HW Drag Strip. And as I've said it many times before, I'm not a Honda Civic fan or a Honda fan at all, but the cars that they're coming out with in the Hot Wheels format that are Hondas, actually, I do really, really like. They make them so well. Like this one, we've got the white interior, we've got the studded window on there, really cool graphics. And then this being a drag car, you can see it's got the nice, like bigger fat wheel tire combination in the front for the slicks. And then we got the real tiny wheels on the back, like the 80s style wheels on the back. So what, like, just they've made this one so well. We can see that nice big lip on the front. It's probably got like a turbo and intercooler and stuff all right there as well. You can see it kind of pushing right through, but what a great looking casting. It's also a right-hand drive car with a single seat. It's probably got NOS and all that in the interior, but just an interesting casting, and I really do appreciate this new Honda Civic. 84 Audi Sport Quattro from HW the 80s. And we've seen many different recolors of this Audi Sport Quattro, but they're all just so good, and I think it's a really cool casting. I love these 80s style wheels, which suits the car perfectly. Clean gloss black all on the top, and then we have the graphics on the side, the Quattro writing 84 right there, the Audi logo on the front end with the nice Tampa work for the lights right there. There's your graphics on that side as well. And then it's just pretty clean, nothing on the back there at all. We got the roll cage on the inside. What a great looking car. Love this new recolor. Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution from Mud Studs. And check out this new casting right here. We got this like tiny SUV. We've got the 80s style wheels, but they look like they're oversized. It's the Evolution, and it's the Rally Art Edition. So I believe this one does have like the fast Evolution engine in there. I love the stamping on the headlights, the Mitsubishi logo in the middle, the nice little air intake on the front end right there. Just check out the detail on the top of it as well. We got that spare wheel and tire combination. Too bad the wheel wasn't the same wheel as this one. That would be pretty cool, but I think it's supposed to be like a wheel cover of some sort. But great looking new casting. I'm normally not a fan of these weird like JDM cars, but I think this one looks really cool, and I'm interested to see what type of new colors they'll come out with it. HW Braille Racer Twin Mill from Xpera Motors. And we will mention that we do have the Braille on the front packaging right there, so that's super interesting. Then when we look at the car itself, we do have the Braille writing on the side. And I'm not 100% sure exactly what it's supposed to say in Braille. I think it's something like Hot Wheels in 1968 of some sort like that. So if you know exactly what it says in Braille, comment down below. But this one, it's not called a Zamac edition of it, but it's definitely a Zamac style body on this one. It's very Zamac-ish. And then we've got that chrome base on there as well with all the Braille on the bottom. But what an interesting recolor to this one. We saw it, I believe it was in white first. Now we got this Zamak Silver / Chrome edition to it. What do you guys think of this crazy car? Bone Shaker from HW Dream Garage. And this, another recolor of the Bone Shaker. We've seen many different color variations. If there's any one of you big Bone Shaker fans that collects all the color variations of this, send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, and I'd love to see a picture of your collection of Bone Shakers. I think there's just so many colors of it, it would be hard to keep up, but much respect if you have. What do you guys think of this new recolor? I really like the wheels and tire combination on here, the big white walls on there. I think that looks really cool. And then we got the Team Hot Wheels on the side of it right there, your classic grill on the Bone Shaker. 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth from HW the 80s. And this is a new recolor of the Sierra Cosworth. We saw it in red before. Now we get this, it's kind of a grayish silver, maybe a light gray on there. And then very interesting is the spoiler on here, because we have that center stack right there of the spoiler, which is super interesting. We don't see that very often. Chrome gold wheels, all the graphics on the side, the 87 number plate, as well as your 87 Castrol HWGRFX for graphics, I would assume. And look at the top right there. Look at the graphics on the top right there. It's an interesting car. It's an interesting recolor to it. What do you guys think of this Ford Sierra Cosworth? Sweet Driver from Sweet Rides. And in my unboxing video, I said this one is the chocolate edition of the Sweet Rides because it looks like chocolate icing on the top. We got the sprinkles, we got the cherry on the top of this one as well. And of course, your imitation exhaust. We got the nice colored wheel tire combination right there. And then from the front end, it looks like a classic, like old 30s style car grill. Sweet Driver, it's an interesting casting and I really do like it. Custom 2011 Camaro from HW Art Cars. And this one looks like we've got all the Tron graphics on this side of it. You can see all the crazy graphics that we have. It's actually an imprint of the car itself. We can see it kind of just meshed right into there. We've got a big spoiler on the back. Look at the tires on here. We got colored tires on here. That's super interesting. And then on the front end, we can see all those graphics that continue. The eye, which if you put all the art cars together, spells out something. I'm not sure exactly what it spells this year, but look at that. Look at the graphics on this side as well. We even got the eye meshed in with the car facing the other way. We got a cage on the inside of it as well. Huge spoiler and diffuser. It's a very interesting casting and cool to have it in an art car. Hot Wheels Team Transport. Nissan Silvia S13 and Sakura Sprinter. And first up is our Sakura Sprinter right here. You can see it. Interesting kind of colored wheels on there. I'm not a huge fan of that color, but we do have some cool sponsors. We got like the lightning strike on the side of it. There it is from the front end. It's kind of like an 80s hauler style thing. And we do have the opening on the back right here, and you can see it's got a little plastic piece in there, which will allow the S13 to stick out in the packaging. We'll take that out there, and then we'll put him down for a second. And let's have a look at our Silvia S13. There it is, and it does have the matching wheel combination on there. I just don't like the color of the wheels, just not really my thing. It's a nice metallic paint job on there, metallic gray. We got the little lip spoiler, great details on the back end of it right there, and then on the front end as well, we do have a little bit of a lip on the front. Let's go ahead and grab our Sakura Sprinter right here. And well, this one, you see them, and now you don't see the S13. We'll just put it in there, and it does have that little snap on the top, so we can keep it closed if we want to, and then it can just haul it away. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have, it's not great for displaying because the car goes right inside, but what I usually do with these ones is I'll just put the car on top when I display it. So there we have it just like that, so you can see the car and the Team Transport. 2023 Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5 and Aerolift. Let's have a look first at our Aerolift. Aerolift's got the RTR written on the side of it. That is super cool. I really like that. And it's kind of like a matte finish to it, which is an interesting one right there. You can see all matte on the front end. Fun Haver right there written on the front. That's kind of interesting. Real Rider tires on there. These are some thick rubber tires on this one right here. And I believe the Aerolift has like this little thing that comes off right here. So yeah, so you can remove it if you want to, or snap it right back on if you want to as well. And let's have a look at our Mustang right here. Wow, that is super, super cool. Look at the detail on this car. I love that faded paint job right there. All the different sponsors and everything on here as well. We can see the sponsors on the top, the RTR, Fun Haver, Ford, all the different ones on here. There's your detail on the front end. The RTR, as you can see, it has like that weird like snorkel. I think it's kind of like for the intakes for turbos and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what it is. But from the side, this one looks great. From the back, look at the detail on this Mustang. Very, very nice. All right, let's get our Aerolift right here and just put our Mustang RTR on there. And there they are together, looking great. This little transport's gonna take the Mustang RTR to the track so it can race. 1980 Dodge Macho Power Wagon and Retro Rig. Here first is the Retro Rig. I love the colors of this one, the blue, the white, the red, the Dodge written on the side of it. Nice chrome wheels on this one. There's that bed that our Dodge Power Wagon will be going. We do obviously have the Real Rider wheel and tire combination on all of these ones here. So let's go ahead and have a look at our Dodge Power Wagon. Mopar logo on the back, number 80 on the side of it. Power Wagon Dodge right there. The nice roll bar in the back right there. Nothing opens or anything like that. I love the wheel tire combination. Just check out these big fat off-road Real Riders on here. We got the push bar on the front end of this one, and there it is from that side. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the actual transport right here. So if it fits right there, it's almost slightly too big, but nope, it's all right. It's perfect. It's perfect. So it just fits right in there just like that. You can see that push bar kind of rests on the front end right there. And there we have the 3-team transport that we opened up today. Let me know in the comment section down below which one's your favorite. Hot Wheels Premium Star Wars Mandalorian set. '59 Chevy delivery, car number 1 of 5. Let's open it. And there we have it from the side. Love the design of this old classic right here. You can even see on the back, it just looks like the old Impala. I mean, obviously it's kind of an Impala, essentially a delivery version of the Impala. And forgive me for not knowing the Star Wars characters. I'm not a Star Wars guy, so you guys can kind of look at the characters yourself and determine who exactly they are. The cars themselves, though, are very, very nice, very detailed. I love the wheels on here, the nice staggered look. We have that big fat wheel tire combination, metal base, of course, being premium right there. The colors of these, I mean, again, if you're a Star Wars person, definitely this could be your thing. I'm not a huge fan of the color variations of these cars, but still, I think the design of the actual vehicles themselves are great. 71 El Camino, car number 2 of 5. And the El Camino being obviously the car that is a truck. And you can see this one right here. I actually do like the color of this one. This one does definitely look better. You can see it's kind of like almost a very, very light blue, but kind of like whitish with the blue tint on there. And we do have that character on the side of it there. Again, I don't know exactly which character it is, so you guys can comment down below and let me know. These wheels look really, really good. I love these wheels. I don't know if I've seen these wheels before, but they're kind of like a blacked out raw look of a wheel. And then we have the big fat Real Riders on the back and the smaller ones in the front. We have a gloss black base on there. That's a neat design from the rear end. Doesn't open or anything like that. And there it is from the front end for this El Camino. I actually do really like this El Camino. I like it a lot better than our first one right there, but here we go. 1970 Chevelle delivery, car number 3 of 5. And here is our delivery right here. Another wagon car. And then we've got the big fat tires, and like look at the skinnies on the front. That is interesting. So I think that's the first one of these ones that we've seen the real skinny kind of drag style tires on the front end. They're still real riders though, which is good, and we can see it from the front end. Some nice detail right there. Overhead, we got some great detail as far as the lines, the pinstriping, all that goes. From the side, I don't know which character it is. Again, you guys tell me that in the comments section. List all the characters, cars number 1 through 5. 64 GMC panel, car number 4 of 5. This one is super, super cool. The detail of the paintwork on the side of this one looks very, very good. So super impressed with that. Love the wheel tire combination of this one. Look at the design even on the top right there. It's some sort of logo or design. I'm not sure exactly what that is. We do have like a little bit of a lighter front, and then it kind of blends into slightly darker on the top right there. So the roof line's a lot darker than the actual front hood right there. GMC written on the front of it, etched into the casting on the back right there. Cool design on that back end. And then on the base, we do have the nice metal base right there. Big fat tires on the rear, slightly smaller ones on the front, not as skinny as the previous car. But I just love the design. The side design of this one looks really, really good. So I'm actually very impressed with this one. 66 Dodge A100, car number 5 of 5. And look at the design of this one. I feel like this set is just getting better and better. Every time I open up a new car, I'm actually quite impressed. Look at the color, how that blends on the top. Very, very good detail on there. I love that striping down there. And you can see that it's got like the lighter front ends, and then it's got the darker rear end that kind of blends in with the nice picture on the side of it right there. This one is super, super neat. It almost looks like the doors are open. It looks like the doors are open on the side, so you can see the character on the inside right there. That is super, super neat. And it also is on the other side as well, so it continues on. And then what do we have for our base right here? We got a gloss black base, a nice fat tires there, and a little bit smaller ones on the front end. Kind of a trend of this set, but nonetheless, this is a great looking car. And here we have all 5 cars, and I wasn't a huge fan before I opened this set up, but actually every time I opened up a car in this set, I liked it more and more. Hot Wheels Premium Ronin Run set, and this is the box set variation. I'll hint some of the cars right there, but let's go ahead and open it and have a look at them. It's an interesting way how they package and store the vehicles in this set, but let's go ahead and have a look at each one of them. 95 Mazda RX-7, and we're seeing these wheels on more and more vehicles, and I absolutely love them. We've seen them on Hot Wheels RLC cars, and we're seeing them a lot more in our premium side, but this is like the 95, so it would be considered the FD RX-7, and this is, I think, my favorite model year of the RX-7. Love the look of it. Obviously famous in the first Fast and Furious movie, we've seen this one as well, but look at this design. Great, great detail on this one. Just such a clean look to this one, and again, these wheels just do it so well. Nissan 300ZX twin turbo with the blacked out wheels on this one. I love these wheels on here as well. I feel like these suit the 300ZX very, very well. We can see the detail on the back end right there with the logoing in the middle, the lights and all of that. Then we do have the T-tops on here. Nice candy apple red color on this one. And then on the front end, and kind of famously, these headlights we've seen on a Lamborghini before, but very, very cool design to this one. There it is from the front end. From the side, just an overall great design. I love all the color variations of this car. 1981 Toyota Starlet, and this one says something work wheels on the side of it. I'm not familiar with this particular car itself. I don't think we ever got this particular one in North America, or if we did, it was in the early 80s, of course. But nonetheless, it's a little wide body car, which kind of looks cool. I like the arched wide body style on there. And we do have the super tiny wheel tire combination on there, premium obviously. But what do you guys think of this one? I'm not a huge fan of this one in this set. Would have liked to see something different, but nonetheless, here's your Toyota 1998 Subaru Impreza 22B STI version, and this one we've got in this crazy orange color. I know we are used to seeing these Subarus in the blue, but I think this orange on it looks very, very good. I love the carbon fiber style front roof right there. Great detail on the front end of this one. These blacked out spoke wheels, I think they suit it very, very well. They kind of look like the old BBS style wheels that the Subarus came with. Big rear spoiler on there. We got the single exhaust pipe on there. Overall, very, very happy with this one. Great design, great color. I love this metallic orange on here, looks good. Mazda RX-7 FC Pandem kit right here on this one. This has got to be the highlight car from the set. I think the Pandem wide body kits on cars look so, so good. And especially on this RX-7, you can see the kit on the front, and you can see just the wide body. Look at the wheel arches on here. You can see that from the back right there. You can see it on that back right there. And then on the front right there, also arched. This looks so, so good. I love this like kind of oversized lip on there. We got the roll body kit inside as well. And on the back end, you can see that great detail for the lights and the dual exhaust that come out. We even got the white base on here. We don't see white bases on cars very often, but wow, this one looks so, so good. This has got to be the best car in this. This Lamborghini Urus, which is from the Hot Wheels Premium Car Culture Auto Strass set. I've just got this car from that set, and let's go ahead and open it. This is a premium Lamborghini, as you can see right here. So we do have the Real Rider tire and wheel combination on here. You can see it's got like the slicks on there, and I love these wheels. Check out those wheels. They look so good on this Urus right here. Detailed front end, being a premium car, we can see we've got a little bit better paint on here and some better markings all around it, like that stripe down the side, and on the back end, some great detail with that dual exhaust, the nice LED lights that go across. Clean look from the top. It's an all-around great looking premium car. Matchbox moving parts Pagani Huayra Roadster with that rear opening engine bay. I can't wait to open this one up. And here we have the Pagani Huayra Roadster. We've seen the Hot Wheels variations of this, but we have not seen one with this opening engine bay right here. Check the detail out inside of that as well. Look at that, lots of painted engine parts and stuff in there. That is so, so cool. Check it out from the side as well. You can see how that opens up nicely. Great detail on the rear end right there. Look at that from the top. Wow, what a fantastic looking car. Look at that. Look at that engine bay that opens up. 2019 Ford Ranger moving parts as well. Let's open it. And this one from the side, look, it's looking very, very nice. We got some off-road wheel tire combination on there. Front end is nicely detailed. And then we've got that hood that opens up right there. And you can see it's mostly just a gray painted engine right there. So it's not as detailed maybe as that Pagani was, but still nonetheless, it opens up nicely. We can see from the side and the back, we've got some good detail on this one, and it's a nice metallic black color. 2020 Chevy Corvette moving parts. Let's open it. And here we have our C8 Corvette, as you can see right here. And this one's, what an interesting color. I don't know what to call this. It's like a light brownish color, almost like a weirdish burnt orange. I don't know what to call this color exactly, but let's go ahead and see our moving parts right here. We can see that engine bay open up, and look at that. We've got some color on the inside of this engine, looking absolutely fantastic. Really, really liking the detail look of that one right here. We'll close that one up. You can see from the side, looks really, really nice from the front end. Great detail for those front lights right there. Just an all around fantastic looking Corvette C8. Bentley Continental, also moving parts from Matchbox. Let's open this one. And this looks to be the brand new Bentley Continental right here. So it's that refreshed redesign. I love the front end of this Bentley. Looks so nice right here. We got the lighter interior on there. If we look at that rear end, we can see the nice Bentley logo right there, the nice dual exhaust with the quad tips right there, nice painted tampa work. And for moving parts, we've got the doors that open up. So that door will open up, and this door right here will open up as well. No other opening parts by the looks of it. Would be cool if we could have that engine open up right there, and this would be, I think, the W12 engine, if I'm not mistaken, on this Bentley. It could be a V8 as well. I guess there's two different options, but nonetheless, we do have the opening doors, and it's a great design casting as well. Hot Wheels monster trucks. We've got the Hot Wheels Delivery. This would be called the Dairy Delivery in a standard Hot Wheels, but they just call it the Delivery for the monster truck line. Let's open it. So this one does come with our little car right here, which we can use to crush with our monster truck right here. We'll throw that aside. Let's look at our delivery right here. You can see Hot Wheels Delivery. It says right there, Hot Wheels monster truck logo on there. Look at the flames on that, looking so good. We can see right down there from the front end. We've got some nice detail for it. I just love the flame look on this one. It is just so fresh looking. Even from the top right there, we can see the flames that just come right down the center. Lots of flames on the Hot Wheels Delivery. I like even the chrome look on the wheels right here. I stopped collecting a lot of these Hot Wheels monster trucks, and then they just came out with so many cool ones, I started collecting them again. So we've got this one right here to add to my collection. Hot Wheels Fast and Furious 5-pack. We've got 5 great cars in here. Let's open it and have a look at them. And first up is one of the most popular Fast and Furious cars. It's the 1970 Dodge Charger RT. You can see right here the big chrome engine on there, all blacked out in gloss black. It's a very clean casting. We're gonna have some great Hot Wheels Fast and Furious races with this one for sure. Toyota Supra, perhaps the most popular Fast and Furious car of all time. This is the one, the famous one that Paul Walker was in, and he was driving around in the first Fast and Furious movie. It looks like we almost got slight air on the wheels. It looks like it's got slight damage on the wheels. Maybe it's not too noticeable, but we do see it there. But nonetheless, that big spoiler on there, the classic livery for this car, looking so good. 67 Mustang Fastback right here. We can see this one in a metallic black color with the stripes that go right down the center. We got the chrome on the front and chrome all underneath of this one right here. What a great looking wheel tire combination for this one right here. It's just a very nice looking mod rod classic car right here. Love this Ford Mustang Fastback. 1970 Chevelle SS. We've got this one in a matte gray finish. Just look at the paint on this one. Very clean look from the top and the side of it, but just a great looking paint job on this. I really like the look of that. We got chrome all on the back, the front, and underneath of this car right here. We've got gray wheels on here. What a clean looking muscle car. 1963 Aston Martin DB5. Check this one out. This one's in a nice glossy gray, kind of a light gray. We got the mesh wheel tire combination on there. There's your classic Aston Martin front end on this one. This one also just a clean look to this one. Very clean 5-car set. Not a lot of livery except on that Supra, but hey, we respect the Supra for having that one. This DB5 though is looking real good. It's a great addition to this 5-pack. Matchbox Porsche 918 Spider in this brand new yellow color. Let's open it. And I love that this Spider variation does have the hardtop on there. The Hot Wheels variation does not. It has the open top. So I like how we've got 2 different variations of it, but it's nice to have this 918 Spider. We've got these nice chrome wheels on there. It's a fairly clean looking car. I feel like the detail is not as up to par as what the Hot Wheels variation is, but I feel like the proportions of this one is a lot better than the Hot Wheels one. So you can judge for yourself, but nonetheless, I'm happy to have this one in my collection. Matchbox McLaren 720S Spider. And I love this casting. I love the 720S Spider in real life. I love that they brought it to the Matchbox variation. Great detail on that front end. And from the side, these blacked out wheels look so good on this one. We did see this one previously. I think it was in a light blue color. And now we've got, this is kind of like an off yellow color, like a pearlish yellow color. It's kind of an interesting look to it, but I do enjoy this casting, really liking the interior look, and it's just a great looking car overall. Hot Wheels 9-pack, let's open it. '80 El Camino, loving this. It's the truck car is what I like to call it. It's basically a truck, but in a car format right here. Like that cowl hood look on there. This is a two-tone, which we saw a lot of the two-tone stuff back in like the 70s and 80s. That's when it was really popular, but nonetheless, clean looking car, nice colors on this one, nice wheels, kind of suits for this era of car. Lamborghini Aventador J, check out this light blue color, looking so good. I'm loving the black stripe that goes down the center. We've got the nice detail on the headlights right there. We've got the blacked out wheels with the chrome lip. Just a great looking casting. We've gotten many different recolors of it, and I haven't seen this recolor in a mainline. I believe this one is exclusive to the Hot Wheels multi-packs, but just a great looking car, nice recolor, really liking this. Nissan Maxima drift car right here, really cool wheels on this. I like these new wheels that we're seeing for a lot of the new castings. We've got that big low lip on the front right there, and then we have the exposed engine bay. Check that out. That is such a nice touch, especially for a mainline casting. That's just really neat to see. And I'm loving all these new JDM cars that are kind of widened with the wide bodies and made for drifting and all that. What do you guys think of this Maxima drift car? Porsche 911 GT2 in gloss black, blacked out wheels with the chrome lip, and then we do have that widened silver stripe that goes down the center all the way down across the roofline right there. Nothing in the back though. We've got a really clean back, just the GT2 on the back right there. Great looking Porsche. Absolutely love the GT2s. Any of the GT Porsches are really nice. Twinduction we've got in this tealish blue color, gray wheels on there. We have different wheel tire combination, and that one right there is not an error. We do have it on the other side as well. Sometimes you think with these different wheel and tire combination that they're errors, but this one definitely not. You can see that chrome on the front, chrome interior on there. Nice clean back end of the Twinduction. Lamborghini Gallardo LP560-4, and this one's in this silverish gray color, and it is so glossy and so clean. One of the cleanest Lamborghini Gallardos that we've ever seen being released from Hot Wheels. Check it out from the side. Just, you can see all the great lines of the Lamborghini. We just have the logo just right there on the front, the Lambo logo, the nice lights right there, just clean blacked out wheels from the side, and just the Lamborghini logo on the back. What an amazing looking new recolor of this Lamborghini Gallardo LP560-4. Hot wired, and this one in a nice light blue. This is kind of a mixture between a dragster and like an Indy car, but I believe it's more on the dragster side. It's got the small wheel tire combination in the front. You can see the roll cage in red right there. Then we have a couple graphics and stuff, different wheel tire combination. There's your spoiler and engine on the back right there, hot wired. Slingshot right here. Check this one out. Interesting casting. You can see the chrome all on the inside of this one. Hot Wheels logo right there on the back. Futuristic looking. I don't know if it's like supposed to be an electric vehicle or whatnot. You can see the Hot Wheels logo, but it's kind of flipped on the side of it, and it says Hot Wheels Racing. That's kind of interesting. You can see the exposed wheel tire combination in the back right there. You can see a little glimpse of that chrome engine as well. And our exclusive multi-pack car, it's the Nissan 300ZX Twin Turbo in yellow. We've seen this one in a few different other colors released previously. I love the yellow being my favorite color, of course, but I just just like the detail look of this one, very clean on the front end. We've got that nice stripe that goes down the side of it with the Hot Wheels logo on the back. The chrome wheels, the chrome looks good. These wheels I think are perfect for the 300ZX. You can see in the back right there, the nice light right there, and then T-tops on the top end as well. That's just like the real life car. The little lip spoiler on there. Overall, just a great design to this 300ZX twin turbo. Our number 1 of 5 is the Mazda RX-7 FD. And this one in a gorgeous looking white color, you can see right here. We've got HKS written on the side of it, some other graphics and stuff. I like these gray wheels. These wheels themselves are just super, super good. They look really good on the RX-7. And this is just my favorite year of the Mazda RX-7. I really, really like these from about 93 or so. Pop-up headlights on the real car. Good details though for those front markers right there. All blacked out windows, of course. And on the back, you can see the great detail that we have for the rear lights. We've got that little lip style spoiler right there as well. Metal base Real Rider tires, of course, being a premium car, but what a fantastic car in this set. Car number 2 of 5 is the 1967 Chevy Camaro Off-Road. And we can see right here these big fat tires on here. Just check it out for that off-roadness. It's a matte finish gray color with the matte black striping on there. We've got that little roof right there, which they can stick out of and shoot and all that good stuff like in the movie. Lip spoiler on this one, really, really nice. Got the push bars on the rear end right there to help protect it. And on the front end, I love this black look around the front. That looks so good. We got those nice lights that are painted right there. That big metal base with that like raised up suspension. And these tires again are just so cool looking on this Chevy Camaro Off-Road. Car number 3 of 5 is the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. And this one also in a matte finish, but it's more of a gray style car. I really like these wheels. Again, these are similar to the ones that we saw in the Mazda RX-7, but blacked out and bigger on this one right here as well. And obviously for a Trackhawk, we do have that kind of indentation on the front end right there. We got the 710 horsepower engine on this one in real life. Look at that front end, the great details on there. I just love the overall look of the Grand Cherokees in real life. Got that big moon roof on there as well. A little bit of a spoiler kind of right there on that edge. Nice details for the back lights and all that as well. Jeep in the middle, dual exhaust. We've got that metal base, also in a gray color, which is interesting. Usually you'd see it in like a black, but just an overall fantastic look to this Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. What do you guys think of this one? Car number 4 of 5 is the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. And this one in a very glossy white color right here. Super, super clean look to this one. And again, we see these wheels blacked out, a little bit smaller for the Porsche Cayman. A little bit of a lip on the front end of it as well, which is really nice. Small Porsche logo you can see in the front end. This Cayman GT4 looks so good. I just really think the white color on this one really suits it, especially with this spoiler. Look at that. We've got a very unique looking spoiler on there, which is also in a gloss black, but then we do have that matte white kind of trim just on the top right there, which blends in nicely with the gloss white. Just again, just one of the cleanest looking premium Porsche cars that I have ever seen. Black base on there and gloss black with the Real Rider tires. Overall fantastic. Super happy with this one now that I've opened it. Car number 5 of 5 is the Nissan Skyline GTR BN R34. And this one of the most classic liveries and cars that we have seen from the Fast and Furious series right here. Just love that look on the side for this orange. Big spoiler on there for the R34. Great detail for that back end with the license plate, the stamping for the lights, as well as the Nissan logo right there. And again, the graphics continue down the side on the other side as well. Blacked out wheels on here. These are a little bit different from the other cars in this set for wheels, but I think these suit these Skyline GTRs very, very nicely. And there is that front end. I love the look of the front end of the Skyline GTRs. Looks so, so nice. Just an overall fantastic car. Great addition for car number 505 from this set. And there we have all 5 cars from this Hot Wheels Fast and Furious Premium set. Ford Super Deluxe. And this one is from the Back to the Future movie right here. Let's go ahead and open it. And as you can see right here, we've got what looks to be a big glob of poo, but I think it's mud. I can't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I watched the movie, but you guys can remind me in the comment section what exactly that's supposed to be. I think it's mud of some sort. But nonetheless, it's such a unique feature to this car, so very interesting to see that. We've got the chrome wheels with the white wall tires on there. Good detail on the front end, even with that license plate and all. And from the side, it's just a unique car. It's just something to have into your collection because it's just so funny and unique looking. What do you guys think of this Back to the Future Ford Deluxe? From James Bond 007, You Only Live Twice, it's the Toyota 2000 GT Roadster. Let's open it. And this one in a gorgeous looking white color right here. Very, very clean lines to it. Love these classic wheels on here. Look great. And then that front end, there's that. It's very, very unique to the Toyota 2000 GT. I really like that front end. And from the side right there, it's just a gorgeous looking, beautiful lines on this Roadster. Nice black interior. We've got the right hand drive right there. There is the rear end. Good detail for the lights and all as well. Just an overall fantastic looking casting, the Toyota 2000 GT. From the brand new Nintendo Super Mario Bros. Movie, it is Plumber Van. And check that one out. Check out the details on the back with the Super Mario Bros. Right there. Then we do have the nice gray wheels on there and all of our plumbing material, the ladder, the pipes and all that stuff uniquely planted on the top right there on the front end. Nice clean details for that one right there. From the side, it just looks so cool. It just looks very Mario-esque. Even on the back end right there, we've got those kind of oversized doors on there, all grayed out. Nice detail for the rear lights. What a unique new casting to the Hot Wheels lineup. What do you guys think of this new Super Mario Bros. Movie car? From Rugrats, it's Reptar Wagon, a very unique looking casting. Even check out the artwork on there. Very, very neat. Let's open it. And check out that big open mouth. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a casting like this before. Super, super cool. All metal body, of course, being premium on here. Also real riders, just like all the cars on this one right here. And we've got these little hands that kind of come out. And actually, like, super good quality. I love how these go up and down as well. And we've got his tongue sticking out, got some sort of like goggles and stuff on there. I just love how this opens up. It's just so cool looking. Very, very unique. Got that little seat in there as well. What an interesting casting to the Hot Wheels. We have all 4 cars from this Hot Wheels Retro Entertainment set. Lotus Avaya from HW Green Speed. GMC Hummer EV from HW Hot Trucks. (1970) Dodge Hemi Challenger from Muscle Mania. Roland Solo from HW Track Champs. (1982) Cadillac Seville from HW the 80s. (2015) Mazda MX-5 Miata from HW Modified. Surf and Turf from Surf's Up. Automobili Pininfarina Battista from HW Green Speed. Time a Taxi from HW Metro. Lucid Air from Factory Fresh. HW Braille Racer Twin Mill from Xpera Motors. Hot Wheels Mystery Models Chase Car. McLaren P1. Audi RS e-tron GT from HW Green Speed. El Segundo Coupe from HW Dream Garage. Aston Martin Vantage GTE from HW Turbo. '67 Jeepster Commando from HW Hot Trucks. Head Gasket from HW Sports. Chrysler Pacifica from Mud Studs. Lotus Emira from Factory Fresh. Mad Props from Sky Show Treasure Hunt. '55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser from HW Gassers. Count Muscula from Muscle Mania. '2009 Ford Focus from HW Art Cars. Snoopy from HW Screen Time. '1990 Honda Civic EF from HWJ Imports. Nissan Skyline GTR R32 from HWJ Imports. Twinduction from Muscle Mania. '1988 Jeep Wagoneer from HW The 80s. Erkenstein Rod from HW 55 Race Team. 32 Ford from Retro Racers. (1986) Toyota van from HWJ Imports. Hot Wheels Mystery Models Chase Car. Ford Falcon Race Car. Nissan Leaf Nismo RCO2 from HW Modified. Lolux from HW Drag Strip. BMW 507 from Factory Fresh. Ice Shredder from HW Sports. McLaren Elva from HW Roadsters. Brick and Motor from Brick Rides. (1968) Copo Camaro from HW Art Cars. DMC DeLorean from HW the 80s. (1986) Ford Thunderbird Pro Stock from HW Drag Strip. (1984) Corvette from HW the 80s. (1968) Mazda Cosmos Sport from HWJ Imports. Hot Wheels Mystery Models Chase Car. (2016) Honda Civic Type R. Honda Super Cub from HW Moto. Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400 from HW Drag Strip. Max Steel from HW Roadsters. (2018) Copo Camaro SS from HW Drag Strip. Brick and Speed from Brick Rides. Tuned 83 Chevy Silverado from HW Hot Trucks. Make sure you like this video and comment down below your favorite car that we opened up today. the Hot Wheels Premium Car Culture Mountain Drifter set. On the back of each card, we can see all 5 cars that are included in this set. We've got them all here today, so let's open them. Card number 1 of 5 is the Toyota AE86 Sprinter Truno. And this one in white with some gorgeous looking artwork on the side of it. Just check out the detail that we have for this one. If you look at the front end of that, you can even see how it continues right from that front end onto the side right there. We've got the Real Rider tires and wheels right there, obviously, because this is premium. We got the metal base on there as well. And then we look on the back, we can see all of that artwork that continues down. Just a gorgeous looking car. And I love how these headlights right here are popped up. That just looks so cool. They're all painted and everything. It's a great detail to this AE86. Car number 2 of 5 is the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. And I love the color of this one. It's a nice metallic look to it as well. We do have, it looks like almost like paint error on the top, but it could just be packaging. It's not really rubbing away that well, so I'm not too sure exactly what that is on the top right there. But on the side, we can see the gray wheels on there, the multi-spoke wheels. On the back, we've got the Tampa work all stamped out right there. The nice spoiler on there, that lip spoiler. And on the front end right there, you can see the nice painted fog lights as well as the painted little lights right there. No popped up headlights on this one right here. That would be cool. I'm not even sure actually. I think it does have the pop-up headlights, but nonetheless, this one also made popular as the Dodge Stealth back in the day. That was kind of the Dodge variation of it, but great looking car. Happy to see this one in the Mountain Drifter set. And car number 3 of 5 is the 2003 Honda NSX Type R. And this one in a clean looking white color right here with that black top on there. You can see these white wheels on here look so good. And that front end, the Type R front end, so we have that little inlet right there. But it is a mid-engine car, so we have the engine in the back right there. And we do have that nice lip spoiler. Those rear lights look so nicely done. They've just done an excellent job at this car just to make it. This has got to be one of the cleanest NSXs that I've seen Hot Wheels make ever. Nissan Skyline Liberty Walk R34. I've been looking forward to opening up this casting. Let's do it. And here it is. Just look at the black and red on this. I love this. Look at that front lip on there that comes down right here for that Liberty Walk kit. The detail on the front end for those headlights, the hood. This has got to be one of the nicest Hot Wheels premium castings we've seen in a long time. Love the wheel tire combination on here as well. That spoiler looks so good right there. The nice diffuser on there. Huge diffuser on this one as well. Look at that layer on the spoiler. Liberty Walk, it says on here as well. There's a side look. We even got the roll cage on the inside, the yellow roll cage in there. Wow, what an amazing looking casting. Super happy to add this one to the collection. We might have to put this one in the back display right here so we can take a look at it all the time. 95 Toyota Celica GT4. And an interesting color on this one, it's like a mustard yellow color. I'm not a huge fan of the color itself. I like these chrome wheels. I think they look pretty good, pretty fitting for like a mid-90s car. We always had lots of chrome back in the mid-90s, so the wheels look really good for that. The front end, nicely painted, good detail. There's that like nice little inlet right there for that front hood. We even got like, I don't know if this is some sort of roof vent of some sort. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. The rear, we have great looking with that Tampa work. It's all painted nicely, little Toyota logo. There's that like nice wing spoiler on there. Not as high as like what a Supra would be back in the day, but I mean, this is like a baby Supra essentially. But the Toyota Celica looking good in this one right here. I would have liked to see a different color, but hey, the casting itself is not disappointing. Here we have all 5 cars from this set. What an amazing set. If you were on the fence about getting this one, I definitely recommend doing it. The World Traveler set, car number 1 of 5 is the McLaren Senna. The McLaren Senna is in this really cool bluish teal color. Looks so good on the Senna. Blacked out gloss wheels on there. We've seen this casting before with many very color variations of it. I really do like it. Like the back end of it. A little disappointing that we don't have the front light Tampa work, but they have engraved the front lights on there, which they didn't do on the original casting, but a very nice McLaren Senna. 2 of 5 is the Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4. And this one's yellow with an off-center black double stripe on there. We've got these wheels on here, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I like the cleaner looking wheels. These ones are a little bit too busy for me. Front end, very classic Lamborghini Huracan. And on the rear end, nice wide body dual exhaust for this Huracan. 3 of 5 is the Aston Martin 177. This one in gloss black with the gray wheels on there looks very clean. I really like it. Then we do have this silver stripe that goes all the way from that beautiful front end down the center of the car. Looks so good. I really like this Aston Martin 177. Car 4 of 5 is the Ford GT. And I must specify that they do recognize this as the Ford GT, and on the card itself you can see it's just the Ford GT street car, but this in fact is the Ford GT LM casting. You can see it's got that big wing on there, blacked out wheels, it's got more of that body kit on there, but in this red color, I'm not disappointed at all that it's a little bit of a mistake on the car. This car looks so good, I really like it. Car number 5 of 5 is the 2019 Audi R8 Spider. And this one is in metallic silver. It almost looks like it's Zamac, but it's not quite as metallic as Zamac. We do have nice gray wheels on there. There's that open roadster top, that beautiful looking Audi front end right there. And even on the back end, it's all nicely stamped and painted. It's a gorgeous looking casting. And our next set is the Corvette 70th anniversary set. This is the 55 Corvette. And something I will point out about this set, this is car number 1 of 8, and this is the C1, and that continues down the line as far as all the different model variations for the C1 to C8. So this one in yellow, it's got these very classic wheels on there, the number 55 on the side, black interior, nice open top roadster, such a classic looking design, but I really do like it, the first generation of the Corvette. Car number 2 of 5 is the Corvette Stingray, and I believe this is just a concept Corvette. So let's go ahead and open it. And this one is white. It's got these wheels on here, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't think they look that great. We do have 2 kind of like louvers on the front end with 1 red stripe, the number 70 on there, and it is an open top roadster as well. And it definitely looks like some sort of 70s or no, maybe like a 60s, 70s sort of like concept car design with that big exhaust on the side of it as well. Car number 3 of 8 is the 64 Corvette Stingray. And this one is in a nice kind of metallic light blue color. I think these wheels are quite fitting for the car itself. The 64 is not the split window. The split window Corvette was only in 1963, so I wish they had that in the generations after it, but I guess it was a distraction. People didn't like it, but I really do like the design of this one. This is actually a C2 second generation Corvette, but it looks really nice. Corvette number 4 of 8 is the 1969 Corvette, and this is the C3. Let's open it. And this one is in black with a lot of metallic in this black paint job. It looks really detailed, really nice. These wheels, we've got the staggered setup, so the bigger ones in the rear, smaller ones in the front, side exhaust, Hot Wheels logo right there. And you can see that paint along that front end looks very good. I really like this one with that chrome interior as well. Good looking Corvette. Corvette 5 of 8 is the 97 Corvette, the C5. And this one is red. We've got the big chrome wheels on there, the Hot Wheels logo on the back, that little kind of like Grand Sport type striping in the front. And then we do have that striping that goes from the front end all the way down the center. Looks very nice. I was a fan of the C5 Corvette. My dad growing up had one. I got to drive it, so really cool car. Corvette 6 of 8 is the C6 Corvette. And this one is in a nice glossy black color with the gray wheels on there. We do have an interesting kind of stripe, like a C-type stripe on the side of it right there. And on the front end, you can see the nice stamping for those headlights, the Corvette logo. There's that same striping that is on that front hood. It doesn't continue down to the back though, which is kind of interesting. Not much detail on the rear end of this one, but overall the C6 was still a great design. Corvette 7 of 8 is the 2019 ZR1 convertible. And this looks like a triple layer kind of pearlish yellow color. What a great looking color on this Corvette. Love the blacked out wheels with that chrome lip. Great detail on the rear end of this one. We've got that spoiler right there. The front end, we've got that body kit, the stamping for the Tampa work right there. There's that carbon fiber up front with that supercharger. Wow, what a great looking casting. I'm very impressed with the detail on this one. And Corvette 8 of 8 is the Corvette C8R. And this one is in silver. It's got blacked out wheels, and it looks like the wheels on the back looks like they're too small for the car. It looks like they should have staggered wheels. Got a really cool diffuser on the back end, that nice big spoiler on there, the black stripe down the center, good detail for the front headlights. Not much detail for this part right up here, but they've got all the stamping on the side of it for that racing look of this C8R. Great looking car. 2022 holiday set, our car number 1 of 5 is the Chrysler Pacifica. And a lot of snow look to these cars. Look at the snowed out tire wheel combination. It's got Ice Rally written on the side of it. So it's a van that's a rally van, I guess. I'm not really sure what to say about that, but we've got that spare tire wheel combination on the back. We've got a matte finish paint job to this, which is an interesting look to it. So no shine or anything like that. Push bar on the front end, but overall, I actually think this is kind of cool looking. And car number 2 of 5 is the Geoterra. And as you can see, we've got the same Chrysler Pacifica and Geoterra on 4 out of 5 of the cards from this set. I'll tell you which one is not have this card, but let's open this one. And we do have this one in a nice, like, kind of see-through blue color, very like winterish. I like this, and it's like a pearlish blue color on here, like almost a satin finish. It's a very interesting color to this one. I don't think I've ever seen that color on a Hot Wheels car before. We got the snowed out wheel tire combination, spare wheel tire on the back right there as well. Very snow off-road looky. I think this one would do a lot better than the Chrysler Pacifica in a snow race. Number 3 of 5 is the Land Rover Series 3 pickup. And again, with the snowed out wheel tire combination, this one says Winter 2022 or Winter 22 on the side of it. It's a nice satin matte finish paint job on this one. It's like a matte gray finish to it. I think it looks very, very clean for this car. It's a nice looking vehicle. I really like these Land Rover Defenders and the Defender pickups and all these cars that are coming out with from Hot Wheels in this Land Rover format. What do you guys think of this winter edition? Number 4 of 5 is the Toyota Off-Road truck. And I think of all of our winter vehicles, this has got to be the most capable one in a winter race. You can see the snowed out wheel tire combination, of course, on this one. Hot Wheels 22 on there. It's a nice metallic green color right there. There's their spare wheel tire combination on the back. This one would have some crazy suspension to go jumping and go through the snow with that push bar on the front. What a cool looking truck. And car number 5 of 5 is the Happy New Year edition. This one does have a different card on it, as you can see, and this is the Carbonator. And what an interesting looking Carbonator design on here. You can see it's got this bottle as the body right there, the white wheel tire combination, of course. And then on the back, it looks like a big spoiler, but this is in fact a bottle opener. So if you have a bottle of Coke or a bottle of beer or whatever you want to open it up, you can use this as a bottle opener. And I actually, fun fact, have a Carbonator in my kitchen drawer in case I do need to open a bottle. I use this as my bottle opener. But crazy design. I think it's a perfect addition for the Happy New Year 2022 car. What do you think of this Carbonator?